I saw it and I knew that it freaking changed it. Sorry, my OBS decided to switch my mics around. So, hello everybody and welcome into the Haven. We haven't streamed on YouTube in a while because I have been heavily pushing for Twitch affiliate. And I'll probably keep going that way for a while, but if I get a more free week, I'll try to fit in like 2 YouTube streams. Because, I want to keep streaming on both. But today we're going to be finally getting back to Natlan and Natlan, and actually helping more with their war effort because we did not finish that because then did I not update my okay, this is a quick update. Um we didn't end up finishing helping them with their war. I think we were about halfway through the kind of build up that they're leading us to. We didn't get through because then the game was actually going to start the update that day, and I thought it was the next day after that, so my judgment was wrong there. But today should be fine, there's no update, no nothing, so we should be able to go for quite a while. It is a double stream day, so later we will be over on Twitch with a Phasmophobia stream. Not usually the longest game I tend to play, but there is a new update, so we can explore that. Because I haven't actually explored that much myself. Getting my game up right now. I hope everybody's doing well. Once the affiliate effort is kind of done, because they changed the requirements before I actually started doing this, so the viewer count is all that I end up having to really focus on. That is kind of our biggest problem right now. So it might take a bit, but once we get there, then I'll start to relax and we'll actually get back to just streaming normally on both platforms, which would be nice. Just Twitch has to be a bit of a heavy push right now. I'm gonna have to switch up my game a little bit. Or like change around what games I play a little bit more. Well, we'll see. I'll be coming out with the schedule later today. I will already tell you though, I'm definitely not gonna be able to stream on the 4th. Because I know I am totally on a double that day. So, alright, let's get back into... It's a special story mode, I believe, so I have to go back to the city to actually get back into it. I don't know if we'll have to restart, but if we do, it shouldn't take too much time to get back into things. Hopefully, it shouldn't take too long. Enter battle. Now let's see if it actually... Okay, it seemed to let us be where we last were. Oh, sorry for the lag. I don't know what that was about. Yeesh. Alright, we can talk to these people though.
I managed to accept my fear, but I still want to ask you one last thing. If I die, do you think anyone will remember me?
Don't think about that. Do your best to stay alive. I'm gonna just say absolutely. I feel like that'd be more comforting.
That's what I'm hoping for too. It's just... never mind.
Do we talk to these guys? Where's that little... Oh, we do. We do. Okay. Just making sure. Alrighty then. I think he's tired. I think that's what I was trying to say. He's tired, man.
Oh, it's you two. Oh, I'm so glad you're all right.
Hey, you made it back!
Sure did. Dargo made sure we got back safely before rushing out again.
Plus, we managed to deliver the medical supplies to the stadium. I really can't thank you enough for your help.
Alright, anybody else we need to talk to? Are we missing anybody? Do we need to go in here? Up top. I don't see any little more golden dots. I don't think we actually rest here.
Ugh. The almighty Dragon Lord, Kahul-How, is trying to rest! Cease your racket at once, lowly creatures! We shall take no comments on the matter.
Okay.
No one asked.
Damn, I guess they're just really tired out too, but they're having to run all over the place. Oh, I guess this is a moment for you to actually switch up your party. Are we allowed to get back on the airship? Are we allowed to keep going? I hope we are. Please don't block us off. I talked to everybody I think I need to talk to, so. No, it kind of still indicates that this is still a problem. Hopefully I didn't mess it up by, like, leaving partway through.
More speed.
Do here. It says to rest here, but we're all done talking to people unless there's somebody inside the tower. I'm gonna look inside the tower. Unless we need, do we need to actually rest?
Wanna get some rest, Traveler? We have to head out again in a...
Oh, we have to. Oh, we actually have
The
to
latest
rest.
battle
Okay.
report's here.
Haha, it's you two! Thanks again for rescuing me.
You know each other?
Yeah, we ran into him out in the wild. He was injured, but luckily some saurians took him back to safety. Speaking of which, are you sure you've recovered enough to be out and about like this?
I got really lucky. My injuries were just some flesh wounds. The doctor said they should heal on their own as long as I get enough rest, so I figured I'd try and keep working if I could. But, it didn't take me long to start regretting that decision. Everything's hurting now. As soon as I've delivered this battle report, I'm headed right back to go lie down.
Sounds sensible. It's not a good idea to be taking risks while you're injured.
Especially in this state of affairs.
What's going on?
It's an abyssal pylon.
The rabble-rousers return! They don't know when to give up.
An abyssal pylon. Here. That's not good news. We need to deal with it, now.
Especially since we just defeated one. Last I remember, we came here to defeat one. Okay, if I can... Oh, we get to actually try him. I tried him before in the character trials. I'm not a big fan of Kanish, but I do like his movement. He just isn't as powerful as I would hope. Well, besides that, that worked out really well. Oh shit, there's more? Are you kidding me?
Target acquired.
Well, I meant to go onto the pylon, but okay. At least it takes care of some of the stuff in the way. Stop hooking on to the wrong things!
Shudder.
Even Eula's not targeting the thing I want to target.
Hold the line.
Shine down. Crush.
I'm so glad my right doesn't instantly die here anymore because I just leveled her up a bit. She's still not level 90 yet though. Close.
Beg for mercy.
Alright, we got... What, are they coming up that fast?
There are too many of them. They just keep coming. These
It must be getting that bad.
strength in numbers is the lowest form of strength.
Luckily with Kanish, you can just lock onto the pylon and just keep shooting at that. Ignore everything else. That's kind of nice. When you can lock onto the pylon. It's getting this freaking bad. Shit, there's only so much we can do. Let's go!
Thanks.
The situation is grave. Hold this position. Keep the people safe.
So even if a 2 you're having to come help, it's this dire.
It's an emptiness. So that's the abyss.
And it knows that now is its best chance.
But the sacred flame!
Archon's on the case.
Is she really? Where is she? Oh, shit, okay, she is. We're good. Maybe. She might have to do what we direly have to do if we don't have all the heroes.
What was that? The physical embodiment of pure dread and destruction! That black pit of despair will eat you all alive! At long last! Laugh all you want, it's gonna eat you too!
So is that the source of the Abyss's power?
It emanates a huge amount of abyssal energy. This is a full-scale invasion of Natlan.
I have to get a closer look at that thing. It may already be too late. Get to the place mentioned in the battle report. I have a feeling things are about to get very bad very quickly. There's no time to lose.
You've got it.
The fact that Deadpan Kaniche is this nervous just goes to show how serious this really is. Oh, let's go. The disaster's really happening.
Now I'm really wondering what we're gonna have to do. Are we actually gonna be able to do hero stuff? Or do we end up having to, rewrite the ley lines completely? Shit, big ones that we really should be attending to. Emergency, the results would depend on whether or not you'd provide immediate support. This one's closer to the city, I would say. I'm gonna do this one. Though sadly there's 2 of these emergencies, so... I honestly don't think there's really a right or wrong path to this.
Whoa! Those Saurians are fighting each other! Oh wait, something's wrong. They're abyss monsters!
Abyss monsters are kind of like mimics, in a sense.
Crush!
At least just by like appearance, they're just like mimicking creatures.
Beg for mercy.
Because it's like they have energy, but maybe need to make up their own physical form because they don't have actual physical forms. Or at least not like maybe lowly abyssal creatures.
Beg for mercy.
Almost down. There we go. Oh, shoot, there's another one.
There is no escape. Shut up.
If only my Raiden was a little bit more powerful, this would be quicker.
Crush. Touche. Beg for mercy.
Oh, this one has something special about it.
Shut
I'm
up.
taking down this one that actually has kind of like a shield first. That seems kind of important.
Shine down. Hold the line. Beg for mercy.
Taking a while to get down though.
Shut up.
Oh, I forget. It's because you need to use like elemental energy. And I'm trying to use Eula, who's mostly just physical. Oh, knocked it out of its like mimicry form, and now it's just abyssal. Kind of looks like a weird flower.
Beg for mercy.
I guess maybe that's what they are when they're not mimicking things. It's just a big orb of energy.
Beg for mercy.
Just a basic form enough to get them around.
Over here! Come on! Quick! Hey! Wake up!
They're all dead.
Oh no! Were we too late?
We were on our way to the stadium with our saurians when that dark entity emerged in the sky. Seconds later, the abyss monsters appeared and changed into saurian form. They fought till the end to protect us. And now...
You should keep moving. This is no place to hang around.
Right. You need to get to the stadium. Come on, we'll take you.
I guess. Thank you. Oh, I'm so sorry. Truly I am. May the Wyab watch over your souls, now and forever.
Paimon.
Huh?
This is no disaster. This is war.
Yeah. Paimon knows, it's just... It hasn't fully sunk in yet.
Yeah,
But
we haven't
anyway,
been
right
in a
now,
full-on war
Let's
before.
focus on getting them to the stadium. With any luck, there'll be an update waiting for us there. If not, we'll just have to play things by ear.
I also just realized my PV's not as big as it usually is. Shh, nobody saw the numbers at the bottom of the screen. What do they have
hey,
to say?
It's you again. It's a real shame I'm stuck here nursing my wounds. Otherwise, I'd be out there on the front line delivering the latest intel to you guys.
What's the current situation out there?
Fewer and fewer messengers are making it back, and each trip seems to be taking longer than the last. It gives me a really bad feeling.
Yeah, we're about to probably reach the point where we either have to use what heroes we have, or start reconstructing the ley lines, which is gonna be a lot more destructive, but if only 6 heroes are required, we might be fine since we're also helping. But if we need all the 7, we might not make it here.
I'll update you on the latest intel for now. For next time, though, I'll see if I can find someone to bring the updates directly to you. I can't guarantee anything, though. As you know, we're seriously short on people.
Don't worry about me. I'll manage. Save the intel for those who need it most.
I don't know how you do it. You really are a true hero.
So we're still at 51%. And the ley line status is dented. I guess if you kind of imagine them like pipes. Check the map. We just went there. Is that actually the only emergency though? I think so, because I guess we just don't get to touch that area. Or they're just too low. So luckily we only have one to choose between. I think the thing would have
Yet another
been
place
the same
crawling
result
with monsters.
either way.
Let's clear the area and see if there are any
Oh,
survivors.
there are people down here too.
There is no escape. Allow me.
Ways to the wicked!
Oh, am I literally stuck on the invisible wall of a dead body? That's... Wow. The dead bodies are like you can't walk over them. Which I guess is kind of good. That there's collision. But typically there isn't in Genshin. Those are just not being collision for things. So, I was not expecting that. Ah, shoot, and there's more too. Great. Oh, one of these things suck.
Freeze to the core. Shudder. Crush.
Okay, I have to use Kokomi here. She's the one who could definitely like just purely get that shield down. since the damage doesn't really matter. Otherwise, Kokomi's a bit weaker. It'd kind of go to show with my D-Luke that Kokomi's actually kind of on par with damage of my D-Luke. That's kind of how much my D-Luke sucks. And or otherwise how good my Kokomi is with my custom build of her.
There is no escape. Allow me.
These bodies are actually, their collision's actually kind of a problem. There we go, now we got it down. Now just beat him down with Eula.
Beg for mercy. More speed. Crush.
Almost got it. Ah shoot, another frickin' shield.
Covenant of the Deep.
This is literally just a game of beat it down. Beat it to death. Getting stuck on all sorts of stuff. Come on, I'm spamming it! There we go. Is there any survivors?
Stay back! Wait, here? What happened to the monsters?
Duly slain.
All of them? But there were so many.
What's the situation here? Any other survivors?
I don't think so.
The warriors protecting our group all fought to their deaths. We weren't about to sit around waiting to die, so we snuck out and made a run for it. But we didn't get far before the monsters spotted us. Who knows? Maybe we should have stayed put after all.
Oh, when I was in my prime, I could have handled them all by myself.
We need to get you out of here now.
Yeah. Take our hot air balloon and head to the stadium.
Oh, but won't that hold you up if we take it?
What the? How is anyone still here? I thought the monsters had captured this place.
Perfect timing. Can you escort them to safety? We have somewhere else to be.
Yes, of course. Leave them with us. What's the matter? We need to go. It's not safe here.
It's just... I can't help but think things might have turned out differently if only I'd chosen to fend for myself sooner, rather than expecting other people to protect me.
It's not too late, maybe even for me. I might be an old bag of bones, but I used to train in the spear, and I bet I can still remember a thing or two.
Let's get going. I'm gonna fight to the very end, just like they did.
Thanks again for your help. We'll be all right from here.
Okay, but be extra careful on your way back. We'll see you at the stadium.
You bet. Till...
Alright, let's hope we can get back. Like, or travel okay. That whole area is still cut off. We're pretty much just jumping emergency to emergency. Alright, and it's kind of like the same areas too. It's either top or bottom.
Doesn't look like we'll be able to find anyone here. The monsters are all that's left.
Oh, even if a 2 you're taking a beating.
Rest and rebuild.
I don't see any pylons either to try and cut off their source. Which might be from the pure abyssal energy in the sky. It might just be spawning them without a need of a pylon. Just portals.
Beg for mercy.
And we can't exactly take down portals.
Shudder.
There are bound to be reinforcements after this. But hopefully Mawika makes up her mind on what we do.
Nobody here. The latest intel said the Children of Echoes need support too. Let's head over.
Check the maps. I thought honestly this area was even more cut off. No, it's the same. It's the same. Alright, there's some people that are actually there, so let's see if we can at least keep one tribe alive. quite
These
dire,
warriors are
but
struggling. Quick, let's help them.
come on, Eula, run faster. All right, I'm going for the pylon and pylon first.
Yeah, crush. Hold the line.
Dawn, break forth!
My ult also takes care of some of the other stuff. Besides giving his sword pyros, so... Oh. I don't actually think that was making the bar move. Alright, now we can take it down.
Beg for mercy.
Just take down this first before targeting the monsters. Alright, there we go.
More speed. Good grief. Allow me. Uphill battle. Torrent, bring refuge.
Have to kill Eula on accident. Damn, Cook me doing freaking 7k damage. I'm still not done with her build, but she's doing pretty alright. Of course, she's, you know, using her ult. That makes her more powerful anyways.
Crush.
Is this the last guy? No, there's one more somewhere. Right here.
Beg for mercy.
There we go.
This is the second time you've had to come to our rescue. I'm a little ashamed.
Oh, so it is the same group.
Thanks to your efforts last time, we managed to fend off the abyss here, even after whatever that was appeared in the sky. But at this point, I think we're gonna have to cut our losses. This base is as good as gone.
Yeah, it's getting pretty destroyed at this point.
Yeah, everyone needs to stick together. Best to regroup somewhere else.
Hold on.
All right, time to evacuate. There's a volunteer unit here too. So first I need to ask them what they want to do next. For anyone who still wants to fight on the front lines, the Children of Echo's front is the closest to here. Anyone who wants to leave will likely also see action as they evacuate, but will be afforded safety at the stadium. Those are the options. We're abandoning this base, and you're free to stay with the group or leave. As of this moment, the Children of Echoes are reasonably well defended, so please, weigh the risks and consider your family's safety before you make a decision.
He's a good leader.
Now then, anyone who wishes to keep fighting, show me how serious you are.
And they all want to stay.
Did I not make myself clear?
But if Natlan is destroyed, will there still be a home for us to return to?
If anyone wants a future, it's on them to go out there and grab it. Period. No one wants to be that person who sat back and hoped for the best while other people were giving their blood for our nation.
Very well. For Natlan.
For Natlan!
For Natlan!
You heard them. This means we'll all be going to support the Children of Echo's garrison.
Great! Well, you all seem in good spirits, so that's encouraging. But still, please be careful.
Don't worry. It'll be just like another Night Warden war. We'll force the Abyss back if it's the last thing we do.
Yeah, these Children of the Echoes are very strong. They've been able to keep up their own quite well. What's that?
Huh?
Oh, it's like a but I'm gonna think that's something not good.
Shoot! That creepy abyss thing is raining down a dangerous-looking substance again!
Oh, shoot.
That's over towards people of the Springs territory. From what I've heard, their defenses have been substantially weakened by the Abyss invasion.
Then let's head over and check on them!
Alright, now we're finally gonna actually meet up with Mulani. I'm making sure I say her name right now. Because typically I've been saying it wrong when I've talked to people, but now that I've actually been in Natlan, I've been trying to get better at actually saying it. I used to say Mululani. That's not how you say it at all. It's Mulani. I don't know why I got it mixed up. Luckily, we're still at 51 abyssal corrosion level, which is good, very good. It seems to have been like stammered, and I have not I haven't been looking at the like emergency. Oh, here's I think it said something about hydro damage is like buffed or something.
What the?
I have not been reading that
can't
at all.
believe it.
I just been fighting. Oh, it's like a weird comet thing. Oh shoot, this like crashed on a bunch of people. Okay, you can't defeat that right now. So I'm not even gonna try, because otherwise I'm gonna get myself killed.
Hold the line. It's too darn strong. Our attacks are useless. Oh, why isn't anything working? At this rate, the abyss is just gonna keep sending more and more monsters. The next wave will be here soon. We need to get out of here. Let's check the area for survivors and hurry.
Well, let me take care of this first.
More speed.
Battlefield
There's just
intel.
one battle report left, and it gives a long list of places where the dangerous substance has been dropping.
Oh, welcome on in, Faith. When you have a chance, press the abyssal corrosion level. If I remember correctly, it'll tell you something interesting. Oh, okay, I'll take a look. You know, once it lets us open up the map again.
This is the first report we've had in ages, which means the messenger's job has become all but impossible.
Yeah, they're all getting kind of stammered down.
But there's nothing we can do about that. Our priority is to get to the next affected zone. Even if we don't find any survivors, maybe that strange substance over there won't be as rock solid as here. There's a chance at least.
There's a chance. Oh, no. Ooh, 73%. It just freaking jumped after I said it was actually, like, stopping for a bit. But now it's, like, it's dire. Ley lines are distorted. I don't know if it'd be better just to rewrite them at this point. Alright, abyssal corrosion level. Active monsters, there's a ton of active monsters, a bunch of deaths. And we've barely resolved any incidents. Not that it gives us a lot of time to. But it's dire, distorted. Finality forthcoming. So it looks like we're just about to end. Yeah, there's almost as many dead as there is monsters active. That's crazy. I don't even know how bad it like started at. I don't remember the number, but like we're losing by numbers heavily. Where's the hot air balloon? Where did it get parked? So last I knew, we kind of let somebody else take it. Or did we? Okay, no, it's right here. It's right here. Yeah, I think we're getting a bit closer to when we have to gather and see like Mawika. Sorry, I keep saying her name wrong. Mawika, what are we gonna do here? When I did this quest, I ended up with about 3,000 dead. Oh shoot. I'm trying to tackle the emergencies only, but I don't know if like the number will really change. Like, in terms of does it change based on what exactly you tackle? We'll see by the end of this if I end up with less than 3,000, but I want to think it might be around the same number for each player. Unless you're like not tackling emergencies? Forgot how slow these balloons are.
There are too many monsters. There are just too many. It's beyond anything we've seen before.
Yeah. No, this is crazy. We've never actually seen a war before. We've helped Archons with all their crazy problems, but this is like unlike anything. Like, even with Inazuma, it wasn't this crazy, but also it wasn't abyssal. It was people versus people. You know, a little Fatui mixed in, but still people versus people instead of endless creatures just made out of energy. Gotta teleport it faster than this balloon. Doesn't help that the camera keeps zooming in and out. Some of these zones almost look like the Inazuma withering zone, not Inazuma, sorry, Sumeru withering zones with how like foggy it gets and like you see things kind of withering. Or at least the floor looks like it withering, like all the plants seem fine, but it's just real bad. How much longer? Okay, not that much longer. We're just about there. Oh, we're meeting up here. And some of that abyssal stuff is like creeping off of stadium and you don't even see like any people. Like nobody. Yeah, shoot, it looks like everybody's down here. They weren't able to get out in time. Are we riding past? I get that it's dire, but... Is this intentional? Okay, it is. Are all the spots gonna be down? It's 73. I would think somebody's up, but... Maybe it's just that bad that it's not good. It's... So many people are dying. It escalated really quickly. Like, when we first got to Natlan, it was like it might happen in, like, a few months, maybe a few years or something. It's like a few days. Don't be afraid, Paimon. I know we can win this.
Okay, let's do this.
I mean, we kind of have to. But we have... I believe we now have the, hero name. I forget exactly what they're called. But we do have that. It's just we're missing one hero. I'm gonna think we probably still end up going the hero route, and Mavwika, like, if that plan, like, straight up fails, she's just gonna instantly, like, okay, we have to rewrite stuff. We have to save what's left of the live people, because so many have died that monsters are kind of overtaking the area. Just about there, but is the balloon gonna bypass it? I don't see anybody alive, but things might not be loaded in yet. Ancient names. Okay, that's what they are, yeah. Now that we have one, you know, it could work. We're just technically missing one of the real heroes.
Those people are still standing.
Let us off! Let us off! Okay, Eula, you gotta run like really fast.
More speed. Rest and rebuild.
Glad we found
Now
actual
you shall
live
perish.
people.
Shine down. Vengeance will be mine. Beg for mercy.
Need to keep these people up. Hey, welcome in! We're fighting abyssal creatures and Natlan's kind of losing war right now. So, I think we got 2 creatures, but I bet there's probably gonna be backup. Typically it is.
Illusion shattered.
Alright, we got the big boy down, and an achievement. We'll have to look at what that is later. I can't even think of what that would be for.
Move out! You've got to get out of here!
Yeah, they really gotta go, especially away from this thing. Like, whatever the hell it is, it's not good. Definitely not.
Still no luck, huh? What on earth are these things? How are they invulnerable to attack?
Yeah, at least with regular abyssal pylons, anyone with a vision can destroy them. But this thing, no one's seen anything like it before.
Yeah.
It's like a part of that sky demon's body or something.
But we can actually deal with abyssal power. Could Aether maybe actually take care of it? We'll have to see.
Whatever it is, it seems like it can spawn abyssal pylons, and with them, a never-ending stream of abyss monsters.
Yeah.
At this point, retreat looks like our best option. We're fighting a losing battle here.
Kind of are.
The stadium is our only hope. That's where the sacred flame is, which seems to be the one thing that well of abyssal energy is afraid of.
And maybe gathering at the stadium will actually, like, if we all kind of gather, Like, it might get us a bit cornered, but we can still kind of push out a bit with just numbers alone.
The Pyro Archon is guarding the flame. As long as that continues, we still have hope.
What's this?
Water. And some snacks. You look like you need it. I'm guessing you've been supporting the fight all over the map? Sounds like you need a breather.
Yeah, but there really is no time to breathe.
We got enough people to hold our own here. And it's high time you took a break. Why don't you sit down and gather your strength for a minute?
It's true. We've been fighting pretty much non-stop. Traveler, you must be exhausted. What do you think?
Right now, there are bigger things to worry about.
What is it?
There are literally people, like, dying. As long as that dark monstrosity remains unbeaten, gathering together might actually, put a target on the Children of the Echo's back. Yeah, because besides everybody else, like, everybody else has to gather at the stadium, but the Children of the Echoes is actually holding their own ground. But if we leave them alone, they're pretty much gonna get isolated.
Oh, you're right. Well, then guess we'd better go warn them. It's your decision. If you want to set off right away, Paimon will come with you.
I mean, we really should. Yeah, they need some help. We'll get to see Kachina and Jalonin again, though. It's been a while. And thank you for the instant teleportation.
More speed.
Oh no, the monsters have already stormed in.
I'm sure we'll take care of it. These two are very strong fighters.
Oh, it's you guys. Things are bad here. Something fell out of the sky that's impervious to our attacks.
Not just here. We've run into a few of those things already.
Cole gave the order for everyone to evacuate. Shilonen and I stayed behind as the rear guard. It's a good thing you did, otherwise we might not have made it in time.
Kachina, he and I can deal with the remaining monsters and abyssal pylons. You should go catch up with the rest of the group before your parents start worrying about you.
Got it. I'll leave right away. They need all the help they can get. Stay safe, Kachina.
Come on, let's get this done.
Yeah. Need to get everybody. Ooh, we get to try her out. Actually, go from here though. Where does it want us to go? Okay, down here. I know she has a mobility trick, but I don't know exactly how that would help us down, so.
Bring it.
So she'll have plenty of elements to work with just because of the fact that our team is full of elemental people. Are her kicks working? Oh, they are. It's just, it's kind of small. Ah, shoot, I think I did the wrong thing.
There is no escape.
I heard she's really good, but I have no clue how to play her.
Crush.
I'm just gonna beat this thing down real quick as fast as I can before it gets its shield back. And I think it already got its shield back.
Beg for mercy.
Allow me.
Just beat it down.
Bring it.
Let her kick slowly do it in, and I think she can take care of the rest. I just realized, like, they really don't have any Night Soul energy at all.
Hear the echoes of the valley.
I don't think that's doing anything. We can take it down, though. And for sure, slowly. Okay, yeah, no. That ain't working.
There is no escape. Shut up.
I probably don't have the exact kind of team they're really wanting here.
All right.
Oh, there we go. We got some Night Soul stuff. What is this thing? Oh, I think we actually already saw this once already.
Let his brave names echo. Crush. Shudder.
It's almost down, but I keep needing to remember I need to use abyssal stuff. Not abyssal, sorry, elemental. There we go.
All right. Beg for mercy. Shudder. Illusion shattered.
Allow a brash maneuver.
Flames, purge!
I'm gonna have to just start using ults just to finish these things off quicker. Oh, is this sword already out? No, it's not. It's just not doing much.
Bring it. Let the mountain's veins boil.
I feel like this is taking longer than it actually should. Here we go. Unless that thing's just really tough. Where's your tele could be? Shoot, where are those things? Down here. Okay, okay. We're kind of going in the right direction.
All right.
Ah, camera, come on.
There is no escape. Crush. Good grief.
Come on, just try and take this thing down first. Wow, that camera messes me up.
Beg for mercy.
There we go.
More speed.
Back complete, prepare to fall back. Do we actually have to run? We do. Okay, okay. If we still had Jalone in this, it would actually be a little bit easier. Natlan mobility is pretty good, but...
Yep, that's everyone. And no more casualties by the look of things. Yeah, this is, good. We can evacuate shortly.
Well, that's good. She sounds tired, though.
I appreciate your help. How are things out there?
Extremely
dire, I bet.
dire. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt her. Extremely dire.
Some of the things I've seen, I don't know if I'll ever be able to get them out of my mind. Are we in Natlan doomed to this fate? I've never witnessed a full-scale abyss invasion before. I mean, I'd heard stories about the sky being painted black, but I always thought that was an exaggeration. Malika has witnessed this all before, so she knew better than anyone the terror and despair an abyss invasion would bring.
Yeah, and despite that, she's still facing it head-on.
We've had to abandon our homes and chase the dying light of day. And maybe the only time we'll see the dawn again is in our dreams. But as long as there's even a sliver of hope, I am not gonna give up.
Me neither.
We should catch up with the group. Let's go!
Yeah, we gotta get everybody together. I think it's pretty much about time that we need the heroes. What does the map say, though? Still at 73. But I bet it's about to jump up in a sec. No doubt. There's the rest of the group. Trying to run as fast as I can.
Great! He made it here unscathed. Kanich came by just now with some really bad news. Those indestructible abyss things have been dropped by all of the tribal territories. So it wasn't just the Children of Echoes. Even the Collective of Plenty was affected. And they're the furthest away. But the worst affected region was the Flower Feather clans. He said it's a complete disaster over there.
What? Isn't that Chaska's tribe? She said she was gonna take Koichi home to rest for a while.
Kanich didn't even stop to catch his breath before leaving for the stadium. He said he was gonna try and assemble a team to go and support them. But
how, right? Everyone's struggling just to defend themselves. There's no spare manpower. At this rate, it won't be long before even the stadium is indefensible. And with everyone congregating at the stadium, the Abyss forces will start converging there too. Then, there'll be a battle on a scale much larger than anything we've seen so far. On the bright side, at least my old injuries aren't playing up at the moment. It means I can actually join in with the fighting.
Which is good. We need all the power we can get here.
The crux of the issue is that the heart of the Abyss itself has joined the invasion. That's a power we just can't match. I have every faith in the courage of our people. The Natlanese will never give in to despair. But still, the fact is, our lives are more fragile than our spirits.
Traveler Paimon knows what you're about to say.
We have to go to the Flower Feather clan.
Yeah, Paimon sure is getting tired from all this flying, but it doesn't matter. Wherever you go, Paimon's going too.
Until the Power Archon succeeds in her plan, every life we save is worth it.
Yep, we'll leave the Children of Echoes to you guys. Flower Feather Clan, hang in there. We're coming. Really? But you guys must be nearing your limit. If there was ever a time to push ourselves to the limit, that time is now.
Kinda gotta get everybody back to the stadium. I don't think we've been to the Flower Feather clan before, so...
Wait,
this first introduction will not be great.
Traveler! Over here! Hurry!
Okay, well, glad at least these two are still alive.
Ways to the wicked!
Come on.
Rest and rebuild.
Kinda wish I had a better team for this, but I honestly don't know what better I could have had. You know, besides actual Natlan characters, but I don't have any besides Regina. There we go, shield down. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Take it down while we can.
Yeah. Freeze to the core. Beg for mercy.
Either if I had Natlan characters or these characters were built even stronger, I would be like, this would be a lot faster. Oh, oh shoot. She okay? Oh, she's corrupted.
What happened to her? She's covered in abyssal energy.
Would I help her? I'll help her. Hopefully we can. Is that enough?
Please, save her. How's that, Koichi?
She okay?
Any better now?
Koichi! Koichi!
Chaska,
She's barely hanging.
I used to think Mom and Dad were crazy for adopting you. I was the younger sibling, but I always felt like it was my job to help Mom and Dad take care of you. I thought I could set you free from the abyssal energy you struggled with. I guess I was pretty full of myself, huh? Thinking I could fix you when... well, we were always the same.
Hush, Koichi. Put those thoughts right out of your mind. We'll be at the stadium in no time, okay? I'll carry you there.
I mean, we're right
The
there.
abyssal contamination is gone now. Just rest, and you'll get better.
I was always nagging you to slow down. Stop rushing headlong into things. I just didn't want anything to happen to you, or to anyone else because of you. I worried about you so much. But now, I realize I never really understood what it's like for you. The fact that you survived an abyssal contamination was a miracle. But it also left you in a constant state of agitation. The fact that we became family was another miracle. But with me worrying about you all the time, it feels like I just
agitated you even further.
No, absolutely not. Nothing could be further from the truth. Do you hear me? All you ever did was love me. Same goes for Mom and Dad. I've always known that. And I feel terrible because I really did want to get along as a family.
Hi, welcome on in. We're dealing with a really heartfelt moment with Chaska and her sister. So close to the stadium. The Natlan War is not going very well.
It might take me some time, but I'll find a way to make it work. I'm so sorry, Koichi. I never meant to make you feel this way.
It's okay, Chaska. No need to apologize. You didn't do anything wrong. No one did. It's nobody's fault that things didn't turn out great. I get it now. So, no nagging from me this time. You keep forging ahead, sis. Never slow down, and never hold back. Spread your wings and fly free, like the fiercest kukasaur in the sky. Show the world who the bravest flower feather warrior is.
Let us take her to the damn stadium already. Don't let her die. She's like one of the cool NPCs.
Because that's who you are. And that's the sister I'm proud of.
Come on, we're so close.
Koichi! Koichi!
Koichi?
Shoot. Yeah, I'm tearing up a bit too. We were so close to the stadium. Oh, what's happening?
Chaska?
She going crazy? She's reeling it back in.
What happened?
It's a slow nod of understanding. I think she's okay now. Let's give her some space while she cools down. I know, right? I don't know, like... I know it's you know, it's scripted and it's a heartfelt moment, but it's like, you could have, like, just ran over
Was that just
really
now?
fast to the stadium.
It looked like abyssal energy was flowing out of her, but then a split second later, it disappeared.
Chaska managed to rein it in. I mean, if she, you know, Koichi said she had, you know, problems with abyssal energy or whatever in her, so I'm guessing she can very quickly flash to that. But yeah, those scenes are like, you know, everything's scripted and all, but it's like, you're so close. You could have just like, even if Chaska didn't use the gun and like ran her over, she could have gotten there probably in time, but who knows if there actually would have been staff to like go and help her sister, since like everybody's kind of in and out of the stadium.
Koichi did say that Chaska needs to let off steam now and then, or she'll end up losing herself. But this time she wrestled back control.
Just like Koichi always hoped.
If only we were faster! Dealing with abyssal contamination is a piece of cake for you!
Hi, welcome in, Sai. What's the... You have a little crown thing near your... At least on my... What's OBS showing? Not my YouTube chat on my phone. It's showing that you have like a purple crown with a number 1 on it. I don't know what that is, though. That must be like a certain YouTube thing. Anyways, we'll get back into the immersion of the depressing war going on right now.
We could have gotten to her earlier, then you could have treated her before it was too...
We could have, but everything's gonna get really dire here. Like, this is like our last stand.
Wait, what's happening to Chaska?
Top chatter. Oh, whoa. That just popped up though. That's weird. But like it only just popped up because now size number 1 and faith is number 2 chatter. I've never seen that before. Not that I've entered many YouTube lives like for other streams, but I didn't know that was a thing. They must be like trying to update some of their stuff in the meantime and it's like maybe just kicked in. I guess it's kind of like what Twitch does for like the whole like founder badge and like the sub badges and stuff. That's cool though. I didn't know YouTube did that. That must be like new or I just never seen it before. Yeah, you might have stole number 1. Do you need any help? I'm in the EU server. I'm in an NA server, so sadly I really wish there was a crossover between the servers, but I kind of get why. Usually the only help I ever need is for Ascension materials, which right now is Raiden. But I have a friend who has Mabuika and makes it really easy. Unless I kill my D-Luke and... Yeah, that's bad. Alright. Wait, what happened
How unfair life can be. She's had the odds stacked against her from the very beginning.
Oh?
And each step forward has been an agonizing one. Maybe she would have been better off embracing her pain.
Wait, I thought Cheska was already a hero, though. Was she not? I thought she was already an established hero. Is she actually the one that we were missing? I thought we already had her.
But her journey goes on, and one question looms large in her mind. If she could rise above the layers of pain and ascend over the dark clouds of her mind, what then would she find?
No? Oh, okay, so we... Oh, I really thought we already had her. So, okay, that explains it. I was really wondering who we were missing. For, like, the longest time. Oh, and you got Skirt? Congrats. I've heard it's been hard for people to get her. I'm not going for her, but damn does she look cool. I don't have enough Primo Gems to get her at all. Even if I really, like, wanted to and had a plan, I don't have enough. I wish we could, like, share data on each server. Yeah, that'd be cool if we could, but I don't know how big each server is or how all that stuff's managed to do cross-server gameplay. It'd be kind of nice, but I don't know if they ever will open that up. It would be neat if they did.
Maybe the glorious light of the sun, or maybe a dark, empty void. There is only one way to find out. She needs to spread her wings and soar to new heights.
You're from...
That is the true meaning of life.
You're from 500 years ago.
My life suffering shall be my epitaph, to remember the pain I endured, and finally transcended.
It took a tragedy for her to become a hero. I've been saving about a month for her. Yeah, it takes a long time to save for some of those characters. I haven't actually, like, played Chaska. She was very weird, like, looking when she came out in terms of, like, her mechanic, but I don't know if she's good or not. But it sucks that it took a tragedy for her to actually become a hero.
Let's take Koichi somewhere safer.
Yeah, we can at least get her back. Even if there might be any way she can come back at all. I don't know if there will be. It'd be super cool if she could, but I really think this is like she had to, which sucks. It'd be nice to bring her back, but I don't know if the game will actually like grant her that ability.
Please, take care of Koichi for me. I still have more important things to do.
Of course. We are grateful for her service.
Yes. She served selflessly. I'm sorry, Chaska.
It's all right. I'm far from the only one going through this right now. Koichi wanted to be a hero. And in my heart, she always will be. If we want to honor what she stood for, not to mention her sacrifice. Archon, we need to hurry.
We really do.
Time for this war to end.
Maybe she can sense that Chaska's now a hero. Head to the center of the stadium to witness the gathering of heroes. Anifa is like a 4-star. I haven't heard anything good about any of the 4 stars besides Oberon in terms of the Natlan 4 stars. But it's also hearing it from very few people. There's a door out. God, is there not a door out? Let's get there, man. Can it let us out, please? We gotta go. It's the gathering of heroes.
More speed.
There we go. Hopefully we can put an end to all of the suffering. Because this is so bad. She's a 5-star, but she's like a 4-star. You should see her gameplay. How many primos you got? I barely got anything, because who'd I go for? I got Chiori. For my Geo team that still isn't of level. So I got like barely anything. Compared to what I had I used 80 damn pulls on that woman. It took a ridiculous amount of time to get Chiori. Yeah, Chaska, I've played her a little bit, but I don't understand a lot of the Natlan characters when first playing them, which is probably because I'm not reading.
Everyone, are you ready? A bitter war lies ahead. Our victory begins in each of your minds. So ignite the spirit of victory for me. May no further lives be lost, and no one else may to suffer the loss of their loved ones.
As long as blood still runs through your veins, even the tiniest spark of steel against stone can ignite a flame. Its blaze will become one with the gaze of all Natlan. Even amid everlasting darkness, our bonds remain eternal.
I wonder if they have to like repeat what the ancient heroes' names said.
Peaks. Converge, disperse, in ashes be reborn. For flames born anew, and the blazing dawn.
A hero scaled the volcano to seize the sun. Anointed with flames, she shone with the light of 1,000 stars. Now, guide me in my first step.
Having foretold his own death, the omniscient man holds a feast in celebration. Let us raise our cups in honor of his heroism, and send him off with this final tribute. For at last, his wish is now fulfilled.
By past fuel and present flame, life marches ever on. We will answer to the fire for all our deeds.
My life's suffering shall be my epitaph. To remember the pain I endured, and finally, transcend it.
Heroes of the ages! Our moment has finally come!
Chills.
We unite as one!
Baptized by the Turnfire,
bearing an ancient blessing. knowing true power.
And accepting a fate of devotion. We embrace the transcendent flame.
For Natlan!
For Natlan!
Enough?
In the name of the Pyro Archon Halloran, I declare the Night Wars underway! The Ode of Resurrection will guard all life till the war is over!
This is so cool!
That is an outright scary level of power.
So, from now on, all warriors will be able to resurrect themselves using the sacred flame.
That's right. No more casualties.
Which is good, and kind of sad that it had to come after Koichi died. But hopefully there could be a way to bring her back, but I don't know if the game's gonna let us.
It's time to wipe the enemy off the face of the earth.
And to reclaim our lost territory.
This is for all those who gave their lives for Natlan. Everyone, let's go.
We'll come with you.
Paimon, traveler. I'm so grateful you got to us when you did. You gave Koichi the chance to say those words to me before the end.
Chance to kind of live.
If I'd lost control out there in the wild, this counterattack might never have been possible.
Probably best not to think about that. More importantly, how are you feeling now? Any better?
That was like maybe 30 minutes ago. Paimon, you have to like... This is dire right now.
Not really. But now's not the time to deal with it. In the spirit of VUCA, I have to rise above it. The conflict and suffering in me are there to test my character. My struggle will make me stronger, and make me the person Koichi believed I can be.
I have faith in you.
Alright, let's go show the Abyss what human beings are made of. They'll be sorry they messed with Natlan after we're through with them.
I hope they will. Alright. Before we get moved too much further, I just noticed this. Thank you to whoever did subscribe. I'm sorry my stream elements is not working. I love when it was working for a while, but let me update that. But I do thank you very much. I just wish stream elements would have worked, because I do actually have an alert set up and everything. It's just stream elements on YouTube is not always the best. So let me quickly fix that. Like, at least the overlay part, and then we'll get right into the battle. We love when things don't work out like they're supposed to. Totals. Let change screen. Just tell me. There we go. Alright, now let's get back into the swing of things. I wonder if we'll actually get to try out some people.
The
So we
Abyss
need
has
to-
amassed a large army, but we have the manpower to take them on. Plus, we can use the power of the Night Kingdom to communicate directly and mobilize our forces on the fly. There's no rush. Slow and steady does it.
I wonder if, when it says every warrior, I think that's gonna mean all of Natlan.
Beg for mercy.
So I guess the thing in the sky is called an abyss tumor. That we'll find out what that means in a minute. Good that we're in final battle though before it reaches, I think, 100%.
Beg for mercy. Shudder.
Oh wait, oh that's the Abyss tumor.
Aerial support from Awika? Look how powerful she is now. It's borderline unfair.
Borderline unfair. I mean, she is an Archon. So, she's gonna be crazy powerful, otherwise why would you be an Archon?
Will be mine. Crush.
Come on, come on, come on. Go over, go over.
Shudder.
We're taking down these shields pretty fast, or the NPCs are.
The abyss tumors.
Got it. Thanks for the backup.
Nice. So she's the one who can cure those. I didn't know if maybe Aether could, since he can suck up abyssal power, but... And we're back-to-back battling.
More speed.
Oh, did you guys see that huge fireball? It exploded right above my head.
Sorry, Mulani. I'll adjust my aim.
No, you're good, Archon. It didn't hurt at all. Plus, it was freaking cool.
Yeah.
Not great
I
for
bet.
your eyesight, though.
Oh yeah, fair point.
Yeah, but I mean, she's from the sky. It's a little hard to aim, probably.
The almighty Dragon Lord, Kahula How. Ugh, Ahal's coming in way too hot. Is it possible to mute him?
Damn.
Dare you? You insolent, contemptuous
Done.
Thank you, Malika.
Even Mawika thinks he's annoyed. That's gotta suck.
Backup has arrived. All right, give him hell. Vengeance for Koichi.
Shoot, we're getting real beat up here. I think taking down the pylons is all we really need to do, so I'm just gonna focus on that.
My flame.
Oh, shoot. Not intentional, not intentional. I have to get him up in a minute.
The enemy ranks are thinning. Time to double down. Use the Pyro Archon's power and show no mercy.
Shudder.
Yeah, everything's become a lot easier now that we have the Pyro Archon on our, you know, I guess more energy side. Toward the spirit way. Am I going the wrong way? I might be. Okay. Here's a trail. Trying to follow exactly where it actually wants me to go. Alright, let's go on a little highway. This is the closest Genshin's ever gonna get to building highways.
Over here. I'll send you up. It'll be quicker.
Whee! This is just like riding a spirit way. Now it's my turn. Go, Turbo Twirly!
Okay, everyone's safe. Granny, please go on ahead with the others. I just need some more time, I promise. I won't hold things up.
Oh, roar on!
Damn.
Leave the vegetables and aphids behind, you dimwit! It's too dangerous!
It really is too dangerous. I'll just have to leave his plants behind for now. Natlan makes it look more confusing because they added so much more like technical mechanical stuff to make Natlan more special. But yeah, it is hella colorful and shiny though, I'll tell you that. Miss Mommy, do you mean Sit Lolly? Sit Lolly? Yeah, I'm trying to make sure I say her name right too. And I forgot to res Luke, but I think we're fine because these are all physical enemies anyways. It's like a fever dream. Yeah, no, Genshin can come off like a fever dream, that's for sure. Like for anyone who doesn't play Genshin, it can definitely look like a fever dream. There's so much that goes on. It can be a lot. Oh, we're at 22. Damn. We really, like, downed that. There's still a lot of deaths, but we're killing some of the active monsters. Which is good. Leyline status is still dented. Abyssal activity is strong, but we're getting some of the monsters down and helping some incidents.
The Children of Echo's territory is secure. All monsters down.
I'll go deal with the Abyss Tumor. All good here at the People of the Springs, too. We crushed it! The Masters of the Night Wind are also safe. Should I go support the Flower Feather clan?
Oh, she has access into here.
Things are still pretty rough over there. I'm already en route.
No need. I just dealt with it.
Already? But you were just at the stadium!
These guys are fast. They know their way around.
Yeah, well, you have no idea how long I've been itching to bash some heads in.
Oh no, yeah, she's got to take out her anger now.
Oh! Fair enough. Ian-san, what should we do about the Collective of Plenty? Your home— Oh, no need to worry. I just heard from Verisa. She says they're safe now.
Sounds like all regions are secured. The Abyss forces are weakening.
Well, that's good. This really turned around quick.
Yeah! Their only game plan was to outnumber us, and that ain't gonna work now that we have the Ode of Resurrection on our side!
Hold up. The Abyss is sending a sizable unit towards the stadium.
They're gonna try and take down the main source.
I guess they've realized that the Ode of Resurrection is a game changer. So now, they are going to try to destroy the Sacred Flame.
Yep, they know their strategy.
We ain't gonna let them get away with that! Friends, let's gather at the stadium!
More Abyss tumors have descended, all near the stadium. Let's split up and take them out. Oh, we need someone to guard the main entrance.
Allow me.
Alright, this is the final battle!
I find it a little funny that even though Citlali isn't a hero, she actually still gets to get into comms anyways. She's such an honorable mention.
More speed.
Alright, we're taking out this guy first, because these ones are annoying. And D-Luke actually would have been a really good sweeper here.
Beg for mercy.
There we go. That was hella easy. Kind of made me waste Eula's ult. What isn't dead yet? These guys are killing them really fast. Even the NPCs are strong, but oh wait, I think that's also because Mawika's sending out fireballs at the same time. That can't be me. That can't be anything with what I'm doing. Yeah, no. Mawika's just really helping.
Shudder.
Oh, one of these things.
Hold the line. Illusion shattered.
But the war's a lot easier now that we got the Sacred Flame active again.
Shudder. There is no escape.
You should get the NRE bag. It gives you access to food without having to go into your bag. Oh, I'll have to definitely look into that. So that would be nice. I definitely need to start making some more healing food. I don't think I have as much as I would prefer. Oh, D-Luke would have been so good here. Damn it, man. Wicca's really helping so I don't kill all my characters, but... We're plowing through this.
Shudder. Crush.
Oh? On some Fatui, you're still up too. Oh, good thing, good thing. We're cracking it. That looks very similar. Very familiar. False sky theory confirmed. Oh, wait. Oh, that's what that is. They're so adorable. The flame's still alive too.
Everyone, we are gathered here to celebrate a glorious victory. It is a victory forged by each and every one of us, and we should all be proud of what we have accomplished. We emerge victorious from another crisis to declare, our beloved Natlan is saved!
Woo! All right!
Glad we actually saved him. We didn't have to do the whole we might destroy everybody's memories thing. And you can get it from reputation 5 a month. Okay, so that means I already have it somewhere. I just haven't looked at it.
I must caution that this war is not yet over.
Oh.
We have not destroyed our enemy, merely driven them further into the depths of the Night Kingdom.
Okay, I kind of thought we were done. I did think it might be a little too... Not like too easy, but I was like, damn, we just finished them off in one blow. What's the rest of the content for Natlan? Okay, I know we're not done.
But the Abyss underestimated Natlan's forces, and they have suffered a devastating defeat. It will be a long time before they are able to pose a threat to us again. After making some preparations, I will launch my final counterattack. I shall strike them in their lair and wipe them out for good.
Oh, man.
Wait, Archon, are you saying you're going alone?
Yes. The abyssal energy there is too strong. Contact with it would be instantly lethal to anyone else.
Ooh.
I'm sure you're all still fired up, and you must be eager to take the fight home to the enemy. But I must ask you to temper your ambitions. I will return victorious, for all of us.
It's kind of a shame that we can't join in with a final showdown.
Please, look at the bigger picture. Thanks to every one of you, we have already secured an enormous victory. Tonight, we should celebrate to our heart's content.
I guess if our lives are no longer at risk, things can basically go back to normal, right?
Not completely back to normal, but we can at least take one day to celebrate what we've already done. The sky's clear for once. The captain's still here, which is good because he was a little bit missing. Just a little.
That's good enough for me. Beats having monsters everywhere.
When the time comes, I will gather everyone here again. Now, let us also remember those who gave their lives fighting for our nation. Once the last dregs of the Abyss are wiped out, I intend to give them the grand funeral they deserve. An ancient name could never record the many who we lost. But no hero of Natlan should be forgotten.
If I may, let's have a moment of silence for the fallen.
Lastly, there is one more person I must thank for his extraordinary support in our time of need. And that is the captain.
In which, you know, yeah, glad we teamed up with some Fatui.
Speaking in a personal capacity, I should like to offer my sincere congratulations on your victory.
Well, everyone, please enjoy the victory feast. I hope it's a chance to relax your minds and rekindle your spirits, so that we may face what lies ahead with renewed vigor.
Ooh, there's a lot of people we gotta talk to. You go to the weaponsmith, you can craft it there. Okay, I'll make sure to craft it whenever I have a chance. Probably in between the break for streams. But I guess we gotta go talk to everybody, see how everybody is before we move on to our next steps.
Janich, you are one lucky devil. I don't know how the heck you're still alive.
I'm in a zero-tolerance mood right now. Stop being so flippant.
Damn. Yeah, he's probably freaking tired, man. Running around and then, you know, dealing with all the hero business, it's gotta take a lot out of you.
Unless you want to get punched in the face. What is it with you, Ahau? Why are you so incapable of being nice?
Oh, this is rich. One measly victory, and it's all gone to your head. You'd all be mincemeat by now if not for the heroic deeds of the almighty Dragon Lord, Kahul Ahau!
Alright. Credit where credit's due. Here's a bunch of grapes for your trouble.
Don't treat me like I'm your pet parrot!
How are the Scions of the Canopy and Collective of the Plenty? Oh, I guess we're gonna know, like, how the tribes
The
are
messengers
from
are the worst affected. I expect there will be delays on all deliveries in Natlan for some time.
here. Yeah, since they were the ones that had to run from battle to battle, and possibly just get targeted.
Although fortunately, a lot of people have said they're willing to help out part-time. That should alleviate the situation.
That'll be good.
The Collective of Plenty was the furthest from the Abyss's entry point, so they didn't have as many monsters to deal with. From what I hear, they got off relatively unscathed.
Well, that's good.
But it might have been a different story if Chaska hadn't gotten there when she did. That's good to hear. All's well that ends well.
Well, what do you know? These are pretty tasty. Oh, serve it! One more bunch of grapes, post-haste!
Okay, Polly.
Damn. Okay, Polly. I love that. The relationship's like, it's so interesting and funny, a little annoying, but it can have its funny moments.
You did a great job, Kachina. Oh, you're much more confident now. Seems like winning the pilgrimage gave you a real boost.
No, I just figured I should do my part, you know? I spoke to your mom and dad. They were singing your praises. They said the world's your oyster now. How are things at the People of the Springs base? There are some casualties, but the overall mood is very positive. I reckon they'll start rebuilding pretty soon.
Same situation for the Children of Echoes.
Still, it's so sad that some people couldn't be saved by the Ode of Resurrection. I think I want to hold a candlelight vigil for them when I get home. Oh, that's a great idea. Let's do it together.
Let's hope that their sacrifice marks the beginning of a new age for Natlan. An age of unprecedented peace.
Yeah, it'd just be nice if we could also take care of not having to do this every 500 years. I don't know if we actually took care of it this time or if it's like, now it's stalled. But we'll probably find out. Because dealing with that every 500 years is like a big wreck. That's a whole lot of business. I don't know if talking to her will signal something else, so let me talk to these two first. In case talking to Malvika starts off something else.
I must congratulate you on your efforts during this war. I'm told you have proven yourself to be an outstanding adventurer and warrior. You remind me of the princess. Similarities in your approach are striking, especially when you told me you wanted to win. I hope you will see her soon.
Thank you.
Hey, Auroron! How are the Masters of the Nightwind doing?
Granny Sealali's been there the whole time, and she's a tough one. I think we should be fine. I'm sure there'll be some patching up to do, though. That's a job for the young folks. I should probably head back so I can pitch in.
Do you need support from the Fatui?
Probably not. There are a lot of older folks in our tribe, and I suspect they would find your comrade's presence a little distressing.
Probably, yeah.
Right, because often they look like a bunch of intimidating thugs.
Well, also
Damn.
in my tribe, excessive use of elemental energy is bad for your eyesight.
Oh, right. Okay.
Alright, now we talk to Malvika.
Ah, welcome.
You seem a little out of sorts. Are you just tired, or...?
I bet she's tired. Dealing with, you know, the social obligations, then needing to plan a grand funeral, but also, like, defeating the Abyss. And, like, helping everybody. Even if you have, like, an Archon's power and the Sacred Flame, that's gotta take so much out of you.
I guess I am. You know, when I was up there in the sky,
I could see all of Natlan stretching out below me. People everywhere, giving everything they had for a chance at victory. If only I'd been quicker. Maybe they wouldn't have... And Koichi. Maybe she'd still... I'm sorry. Now is not the time for that. Fruit juice, right?
Make it a large?
At least it's over now. That's something.
True. My 500-year plan has almost come to fruition. Just one last step to go. Namely, my final battle against the Abyss. But battle is second nature to me, so I'm not feeling a huge amount of pressure.
It was so awesome. The way you exploded that thing in the sky with one almighty punch! Are you always gonna have that kind of power from now on?
Oh, that was the Divine Throne unleashing my full potential. And it was only temporary. I can't wield that power for any length of time. My body wouldn't be able to handle it. Likewise, the amplified power of the Ode of Resurrection was also temporary. From now on, it's back to ancient name-bearers only.
Guessing the Night Warden Wars are over for the foreseeable future?
Correct. We dealt the Abyss a critical blow. So for the time being, it's too weak to sustain regular invasions. I hope the people will be able to enjoy this period of peace. Or rather, assuming all goes to plan, eternal peace.
Yeah. Hopefully, strike it while it's weak and they finally won't have to do this every 500 years. So, okay, Mawika going to the Night Kingdom and dealing with the Abyss is to actually end having to do this over again. I think it's only happened like 3 times, including this time, but I might be miscounting.
We've had centuries of war with the Abyss, and it's high time we brought that chapter to a close. Anyway, there's something I've been wondering about. I know you've been at the center of some major events in other nations too, and fought many powerful foes. In this war, you were in the thick of it once again, dashing around tirelessly, supporting the fighting on all fronts. So tell me, what drives you to do this as a mere traveler passing through? Why risk life and limb for a cause that's not your own?
So I can look back on my journey with a clear conscience. I can't just turn a blind eye to injustice because Paimon hates to see people suffer. I would say I can't turn a blind eye to injustice.
You know, it's that mindset that distinguishes the heroes in every story. They're the natural protagonists. What I'm really trying to say is, I would love for you, with your extraordinary talent and your sense of justice, to join me in this final step. You and I together, finally putting an end to the ever-looming threat of the Abyss. But I also don't want to take advantage of your good nature and readiness to help others. The final battle will be very dangerous, and you have the rest of your journey to consider. I'm sure you must be weary. Sleep well tonight. Let's talk again tomorrow in the speaker's chamber. I'll give you more details on the final battle, and then I hope to hear your verdict.
Which our verdict is gonna be yes, but they can give us, keep chatting or return to your room to rest. Well, I did chat with everybody else before, because I honestly thought it would, immediately throw me into something. Now, if I can actually... Okay, we're right back here. In which I'm going to take a quick restroom break. Real quick, and then we'll get right back into the action, because since this is probably like 5.1, 5.2 content, we have so much more we can still keep going with. We luckily aren't stopped by any updates, which is nice. For the whole backlog part, the only bad thing about the backlog part is any spoilers, but luckily I've dodged most of them, just like Fontaine, which is nice. So I'll be right back. This should only take like a few minutes.
Aristocratic etiquette is all just for show. Just smile and nod along. I was forced to learn all of the rules by heart, but even I don't take them that seriously. want to learn some Favonia's blade work? Alright then, I'll teach you. Oh yes, I'll teach you alright. Mark my words. Aristocratic etiquette is all just for show. Just smile and nod along. I was forced to learn all of the rules by heart, but even I don't take them that seriously. You want to learn some Favonia's blade work? Alright then, I'll teach you. Oh yes, I'll teach you alright. Mark my words.
And back. Alright. And hopefully before we help Malwika, we can actually, like, make that bag for one, heal D-Luke, and maybe see about making some more healing food just before we go. If she can help us and all, but still want to keep my characters up. Alright. Go speak to her, however... We're gonna... over here. Actually, first, let me get D-Luke up. I don't have to get a bunch of food. Now we'll go craft that bag.
More speed.
Try again. Do I possibly have this? And I actually don't have enough of those souls. Let me check if I already have one. It's totally possible. And I just completely forgot about it. Cider. A lot of stuff here. I don't think it's anywhere either. Okay, so I'll need to go hunt for those crystals. which I kind of know where some of them are, and I'm sure it's not too hard to get. I just need to make sure I got the right character. So, okay. I'll remember to make that though, but which food do I have before I go into battle? I could probably use some more healing food. Or at least like stronger stuff. So we'll make some stronger food because I'm sure we're gonna swing right into battle, so won't get too much of a chance to do much. In a wrong place. Right down here, aren't you? Yeah, you are. Okay. Try not to set Eula on fire. Alright, what's gonna be our strongest stuff here? That before. That we can make a ton of. Might make some more of that. So, okay. I need some of the, like, I think the 4-star ones. I don't have any of that. If there is 4-star recovery food. Make some lasagna. We love cooking simulators. I'll do this till I have proficiency. No, just about there. I think we have enough recovery food. Oh yeah, I forgot I just got these. Just make a little bit more food. I probably don't need to do too much. Hi Brandon, welcome on in. Just cooking some food before we head to war with Mawika. Just in case this gets really rough. So I want to make sure I have enough food. And I need to make sure to do the attack and defense stacking foods. Oh, sit Lolly.
Hey, Traveler, Paimon. There you are. I've been looking all over for you.
Yeah, we haven't actually seen her in person for a bit. Mostly because she's been over helping her own tribe.
Oh, hey, Seat Lolly. What's up?
Seat Lolly. I end up saying sit Lolly. I think it's because I treat the I more like an I than an E.
Listen up. I have something really important to tell you.
Uh-oh. Sit Lolly quickly explains her concerns about Mawika's death.
Are you serious?
So, Mawika still has to die.
Natlan must pay the price for Mawika's use of the Ruler of Death's power. That price is death. And only Mawika's death can clear the debt.
I guess to even out the balance in power, but I totally forgot about that. On just, you have to pay the other side of the debt. And I guess nothing else can, you know, like do that for the Ruler of Death. Then what? What happens after?
I had thought that the Ruler of Death might have a change of heart after seeing the people of Natlan come together and fight so bravely, but...
I guess it's a rules are rules kind of case.
Even now that the war's over and the threat to Natlan is gone, it looks like that death is still set in stone. I had to know your thoughts. I want to save her, but I can't do it alone.
I'll see what I can do.
Okay, good. That makes me feel a little better. Thank you for standing up for us. There's clearly something special about you, so if anyone has a chance of defying the rules, that would be you.
I guess we get to break all the rules because we're just not this world. The rules don't apply to us.
Oh, and please don't breathe a word of this to Mawika.
Yeah, she doesn't need to be more stressed than she already is. And because then she might try to actually get us to not save her so she can pay her price.
I'm sure she's well aware of the cost of using the Divine Throne's power. But if she finds out that anyone else knows, It could ruin our chances to help.
Got it. Mum's the word.
Alright, that was the last major item on my to-do list. Now, since I've come all this way, I think it's finally time for a well-earned drink.
Oh god.
Go easy though, yeah?
Don't worry, I said a drink. That means just one.
Especially since she doesn't have anyone else around to, you know, take care of her right now. Since we're about to be busy and Auron's probably not here.
All right, you little munchkin. If you keep pestering me, I'm gonna have to get serious. I get 100 kids a day telling me they want to be the next Pyro Archon. Why should I train you? Nagging isn't gonna accomplish anything. No one can predict the future, and unless you have some exceptional jaw-dropping talent I'm unaware of...
I can shoot those cornflakes in your kitchen from right here.
Don't be ridiculous. You couldn't make that shot from all the way over here? Wait, hold on. You could hurt someone with that. Well, I'll be. You made the shot.
Did she make a shot with power or with a gun? They got guns in Natlan's. Maybe a gun.
The science of the canopy raised him tough. That's some real skill you got there, little lady. Maybe you really will be Pyro Archon one day.
Oh, so she's from the science of the canopy. She's going down memory lane again. Just having to just reevaluate a lot of stuff. Continue your journey. I guess it did get kind of interrupted.
See this? I'm the first one of us to get an ancient name. And it's not just any ancient name, but Mollypo. If you ask me nicely, there's still time to join my team for the pilgrimage, you know. No need to scowl. You lost and I won, it's no big deal. You want me to be happy for you when your turn comes, right? So cheer up.
I'll get my own ancient name soon enough. And it'll be an even better one than yours.
Oh, really? Well, good luck with that. What ancient name could beat Mollypo in our tribe? Unless... surely you don't mean Kiangozi?
We just get to walk around and see how pretty she is. From what I've heard, she's difficult to actually use as a character, but damn is she pretty. Well, really, the right term would be hot, in my opinion, but we'll say pretty.
That was fantastic. Can't believe I beat you in a wrestling match for once. Can't be more than a few days now until you're officially made the Pyro Archon. Imagine me trying to schedule a wrestling session with you after that. Excuse me, Pyro Archon, but would you be able to take a day off from running the nation to wrestle with me? I heard that the Pyro Archon inherits the knowledge stored in the sacred flame. And apparently it can change your personality. I can't help but feel a little worried.
Wonder if I want to think her personality didn't change, but it's not like, you know, she's always seemed a competitive, strong type, but, you know, we're looking at memories. We're not really looking at her as a child fully.
Worried that you won't be able to beat me in a wrestling match anymore?
Why would I be worried about that? Never mind. Clearly, I'm just overthinking things. Why would you forget about me just because of some new job? Even if that job happens to be Archon. Come on, one more round.
Have fit in all the good times before you take a job being a nation leader.
After the darkness will come the dawn.
Must be some of the ancient warriors, or at least I think he looked like one. Now we're back to walking.
No one fights alone.
Trying to find one that I definitely recognize, but they're always shadows, so it's got to be the ancient warriors, though, from the first round.
For Natlan!
Look at the sky! It's getting brighter at last!
We walk the righteous path, and the Pyro Archon will guide us.
Looks like there's the sacred flame. So now might she talk to the flame directly of sorts?
The victors shall burn bright, while the losers must turn to ash. I have done what is required of me. The rules are now written into the Night Kingdom, and this will help you to stand against the Abyss.
It is still not enough. All this can do is give my people courage. It will not see us through a true catastrophe.
So was the first Pyro Archon a guy?
If you are to make the Natlanese alone bear the consequences of a broken world, you will have to bring more to the bargaining table.
You are the greediest human I have ever met, and the fiercest negotiator. No other would seriously ask to borrow my power. My domain is death, and its power comes at a great price. The question is, are you prepared to pay?
I need that power. Only a hero can truly wield it, and heroes are not afraid of dying.
No, a fear of death is ingrained in all living things. If the wielder of this power cannot conquer their fear, countless innocent lives will be claimed in their stead. For only then can the price be paid. Those are the rules.
Mine is a nation that will not yield to the Abyss, and it will certainly not yield to your rules. As their culture and civilization is transmitted through the generations and their faith grows, the people will go from strength to strength and reach heights that even I cannot dream of.
Very well. I shall agree to help you. But I am merely a shade, and I do not have as much freedom to do as I please as you might think.
Then what do you propose?
Keep this a secret. If I am questioned about it, I will deny all involvement and claim that treacherous Xbalanque stole my power.
That will not be a problem. Thank you. I am glad we could reach an agreement.
Come in. As you know, I've asked you to come here to discuss the task of wiping out the Abyss. Oh, but first, any progress on the ancient name?
I received the gift from the Lord of the Night.
I'm surprised she was willing to help you, and by extension me. I'm very grateful to her.
Wait, hold on. Wasn't the whole point of the ancient names for winning that huge battle? Why would the Traveler still need one by this point?
Because she wants me to join in the final battle.
That's right. The Abyss has retreated to the depths of the Night Kingdom, a place that has long since been corrupted by abyssal energy. If we don't finish them off and restore the ley lines, the threat they pose to Natlan will remain. The battle we fought yesterday, we may one day have to fight again. This is the fate Natlan has always been resigned to. For thousands of years, we have struggled on the brink of a looming darkness and never known true peace. But this time, I want to break the cycle and free us from this fate for good. With the sacred flame, I can protect myself from the abyssal corruption, but beyond that, you are the only other person who can resist it. If your ancient name can't be forged, I will go alone. But if it can, I'd really love your help.
Is the Ode of Resurrection working again?
Not completely. After all, the Night Kingdom is still plagued by abyssal corruption. But when I used the power of the Divine Throne, it dispelled a lot of that corruption. Plus, your ancient name is a special case, so the Lord of the Night will take special care of you.
Yeah, I wonder if it'll get destroyed though when we're done, just so then the Lord of the Night doesn't have to have that deal anymore.
In
Not too
short,
sure.
the Ode of Resurrection still has a number of limitations, but I can promise that it will work reliably on you.
Good, then I will join you in battle. It sounds like your only option anyway.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Are we forgetting something here? What's her place in all this?
You'll need to stay behind. And, well, especially since Paimon doesn't really fight, she'd probably be more of a liability in some cases. She can't really fly us anywhere, nor does she really fight, so she'd probably just get, like, hurt, in, if anything, because she can't really defend herself. Or at least, I don't think she can.
What? You mean we'll be separated?
Just for a bit.
The Abyss is extremely devious. If you two go there together, you can bet they'll make Paimon their primary target just to put us in an impossible position.
Don't want to give them a hostage if we don't have to.
Paimon wasn't that worried, but now she's petrified. What will you do without me?
I'll be a complete mess, I'm sure. I don't think he probably means this in a sarcastic way, but like, you're the one who does all the fighting, so like, Paimon, we'll be fine. We have an Archon with us. Be okay. We do not need another hostage if you cannot defend yourself. Only for a short time. Be gone.
Okay, well, Paimon needs to think about this because you're really asking a lot of her, but we'll give Paimon some time and she'll do her best to rise to the challenge.
I greatly appreciate it. Everyone in Natlan knows how important this final battle is. You will be remembered and revered long into the future, until the end of time. If you have any other questions, please ask away.
I guess questions before a final thing. What kind of question options do we get, though?
As I've said, if you have any other questions, please ask away.
Ooh, we're immediately doing about the false sky and the strange fragments.
False sky. I have heard this expression before, but I think this was the first proof of its existence.
And I totally forgot about the false sky thing. That had to be like mentioned way early on. And I forgot because I've been playing Genshin for like 3 years. Not consistently, but you know, a good solid like since Inazuma came out. And I totally forgot about the false sky thing. Interesting that we're seeing it here though. But I guess because we're getting closer to what would be endgame of Teyvat. Or, well, supposed endgame, you know, of Teyvat. Because they left themselves the opening on if they want to continue, they can technically do so.
I think there's a lot of investigating to be done to understand what the fragments behind the sky are and why they were hidden in the first place. However, from what the Adventurers Guild tells me, neither the split sky phenomenon nor the fragments have ever been observed in any other nation.
Yeah, this is a first. It was first mentioned back in like 1.2. Okay, that's why I don't remember it. It was so long ago. Man, that's really early. And welcome on in. We're asking Mawika, the Pyro Archon, some questions before we go into our final battle with her. The last chance I guess we get to talk for a while, whether we save her or not. I'm quite sure we do. But just in case there's something that I'm not aware of.
My guess is that the Heavenly Principles wants them kept a secret. I just hope they don't cause me any trouble over it.
Oh, you should be fine. We did something much crazier back in Fontaine and we're still here.
But we're probably still here because, you know, we get to break the rules. We get to do whatever the hell we want, honestly. Oh no, in an event that came out in 1.2. Oh, okay, yeah, that it would especially explain why I don't know that. Because I don't even know any of those events at all. I don't even know what the first event I actually took part in when I joined when Inazuma came out. I honestly can't remember, it was so long ago.
Well, that's good to know. Anyway, the line I'm going with for the masses is astronomical anomaly. And I don't expect much of a backlash. Meanwhile, we can look into it at our own pace. As I've said, if you have any other questions, please ask away.
About the 6 heroes of old.
That wasn't their souls we saw, but a snapshot of them in time. all the work of the ancient name engravers 500 years ago, who made some special modifications to their names. Their souls returned to the Night Kingdom long ago, and will have been reborn in Natlan since, albeit in a different form. For all we know, they may have already lived many new lives by now, and so, even though we will never meet again, they will always be by our side in one way or another. I think that gives another layer of meaning to the phrase, "no one fights alone." As I've said, if you have any other questions, please ask away.
About the aftermath of...
The work of rebuilding is underway, and people are flocking to join the effort. With everyone rallying together, I'm sure it won't be long before there's no trace left of the damage done by this war.
I mean, there might be some in the way of rebuilding, but it's good that everybody's recovering at this point.
The healing process, on the other hand, that's a bigger obstacle to overcome. Many are grieving, and there's simply no replacing the ones we lost.
We'll have to wait till the grand funeral for feel a little bit better for those that are lost.
As the sun rises once more and we rediscover the ability to believe in the future, we must never forget their sacrifice. As I've said, if you have any other questions, please ask away.
Now, one more. About the captain, yeah, because he kind of vanished through a little part of that, but maybe he was doing something else, and also because he's not one of the heroes. I don't even know if he would have technically been protected, so... Like, by the Ode of Resurrection, when everybody could have that. I would think he would be protected, but we didn't see him too much.
We have a temporary alliance, but I can tell that saving Natlan is not his only goal.
Well, yeah, he's a Fatui.
Yeah, Paimon still doesn't get why saving Natlan would be so important to him in the first place. Unless he's just a good guy who wants to avoid another Conria. But somehow Paimon doubts it's that simple.
Yeah, but it's probably a good chunk of the reason. Like a good 50% chunk of the reason.
I wouldn't worry too much. Based on all the interactions we've had with him and knowing more about his background, I have a lot of respect for him. I don't think he has any ill intentions. Now, we should focus on the final battle. As I've said, if you have any other questions, please ask away.
And we pretty much asked everything. I wonder if we hopefully will in future quests get to like see more of that false sky and talk about it more, because I honestly don't know too much of it. I'll probably need to look that up after. Just since that's an event I totally missed. Now it's final battle time? So why are we leaving the speaker's chamber? Oh, well, I guess we can't really do it in here, huh?
The Outlander with deep ties to this land returns. And this time, he is alone.
Has deep ties to this land? Was he originally born in Natlan? I know not all the Fatui are technically from Snezhnaya, they just happen to, that's just where their HQ is, but... Is he actually born in Natlan?
The power that the Pyro Archon used to strike back at the Abyss came from the Ruler of Death. From what I know of her rules, she will demand death in return.
How do you know of this? I see. So, the Ruler of Death sent you on your long journey.
Natlan still has a final battle to fight, and I too have a final foe to face. For the sake of those countless lost souls, and a hope for Natlan's future, I need your help.
Is he gonna sacrifice himself? Is that why maybe the captain becomes unplayable? I know not all Fatui are supposed to be playable, but I don't know if that means like, oh, they're not playable because then the rest of them have to die. Or if it's just like, they're gonna become allies, but more like an NPC function. We'll find out, but... Wonder if he's gonna end up joining us too, just unintentionally. That might be the case. Did that quest. I guess we have to... The location is currently being used in another... Don't you dare. Another quest. Complete that quest or enable focus mode to continue. We're enabling focus mode. We're not doing any of the story quests right now. Enable focus mode. We're dealing with the Archon and the war here.
It's been a few days since the battle. Hopefully the tribes are getting back to normal. The Flower Feather clan was hit the hardest, right? That's Chaska's tribe. Maybe we should check how everyone's doing.
I guess
we might be able to help them out.
I guess the final battle won't be for a little bit. I kind of thought we were gonna swing right into that, but I guess we should go and explore a little bit because we have a lot of Natlan we haven't even looked at, and I don't know what's up with this. Looks like a little bit of an island, but then there's a bunch of like smoke here. This is an interlude quest. Oh wait, tell me this isn't... Oh wait, just an interlude quest in between. Okay, I was like, don't tell me this is 5.7 content because I did not mean to skip here. Do we even have a closer teleport? Okay, no, we really don't. We're gonna have to go from like here and... If we can, directly up. These cliffs suck for regular characters and all I have is Kachina. We're gonna have to plop her in the party. She'll make this a little bit easier, at least. Where do I have you?
Whoa!
She's the only Natlan character I have. But it makes stuff somewhat easier. Oh yeah, we're not getting all the way up there. Maybe. Maybe. Sure, you can teleport. Yeah, she can, but it's just for like the Natland. I'm missing the word. Like just their mobility. The mobility is what I'm looking for. Like just because of their extra stuff that they can do, mobility wise, it kind of helps for going all around here, especially up these damn cliffs. And so I don't accidentally kill characters just because these cliffs are so damn tall. I need to start opening up more of the teleport points though. I might do that on my own time, because I'll have to go around and just open everything up. Oh, I wonder if that's accidentally a world quest. Please don't switch me over. Please don't switch me over. Okay, I think we're fine. We maybe are supposed to attend to that, but I hope not. I'm grabbing this. Trying to kind of look around, because usually when the Statue of the Seven, you see like a light, but there's probably so many cliffs that I can't actually see the red beam that comes off of it. But that's a cool looking bird. Bird, ostrich, whatever is actually supposed to be. And let's go up here. Trying to get up whatever way actually looks easier. But there's so many jagged cliffs. Just about there. Woo! I like the look of this place. The white and red looks really nice. Now please tell me they have a teleport. They should have a teleport like somewhere nearby. Real close. Reputation has been unlocked. I'll do the reputation another time because all these have separate reputations, and I'm not even know a Sumeru.
Wait,
I need to. I want the wings.
I wonder what she's doing here.
I brought all the stuff over, Coach. What's next?
Just take it easy before the real work begins. You two are in charge of repairing the houses to the north. The rest of you should go west. The road practically crumbled beneath my feet on my way here. The whole thing will need to be reinforced.
All right, I'll start by moving the boxes over.
I'll help you. These things can get pretty heavy.
Nah, I got this. These muscles aren't just for show, you know. You see that? Perfectly defined. I can lift this stuff up with one hand.
Fine.
Sure, buddy.
As long as you don't wind up too sore to move tomorrow.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear any complaints from you.
Just prepare to be amazed. What?
Is he gonna do it? Oh no.
My back.
All that showing off for nothing.
Well, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Take him to get some rest and apply some meds. And you, take it easy for the next few days, all right? I don't want this getting worse, and don't push yourself. You can help out once you're better.
I knew I should have trained harder.
Working out is different from real work. You gotta ease into it. Anyone not have an assignment? Chief Mutoda needs our help. Ian-san! Traveler! Paimon, what are you doing here?
We were just about to ask you the same thing. We didn't expect to run into you in these parts.
Well, my tribe's in pretty good shape, all things considered. We're already done with all the repairs. I heard the Flower Feather clan was hit a lot worse, though, so I decided to come help. On the way, I ran into a caravan of merchants from my tribe and brought them along. These are my students.
Students? Right, you're a sports coach. Yeah, I honestly don't know much about her. And also because I don't know how to say her name yet.
Good memory. You a sports lover? I can design a training plan for you. Looks like you're in pretty good shape already. Competitive fighting, extreme sports, you could take your pick. As for you, Paimon, we might have to start you off on a balanced meal plan.
Damn! Great way to insult Paimon. I've never played in a sport myself. I kind of wanted to get into, like, field hockey or something. I don't know. I really liked doing that in elementary school, and we, had to do, sports units. So then you had to try, like, every sport. I liked hockey, but I don't have enough practice with, like, skate blades to do, like, ice skating. Field hockey was fine. But, you're doing that in an elementary school gym. So, I don't know how field hockey actually is, or if it's even technically considered anything. It might just be like, ice hockey is really the only hockey form. I don't honestly know much about sports. I did almost want to be in baseball too, but, yeah, I don't think we actually had you don't really have a lot of sports teams in elementary school, and then I was committed to band in middle school, so, you don't really do both sport and band. Because that gets so complicated.
What? There's nothing wrong about Paimon's current meal plan. Like today, Paimon just had some blazed meat stew, fried shrimp bean balls, sour sauce kipper, and stuffed and mashed potatoes. That's practically nothing.
Paimon is just a little endless void.
This case sounds even worse than I imagined. Oh, I know just the thing. Kale juice. I'll make you some soon.
Kale juice? Wait, isn't that your favorite drink, Traveler? If Eon-san's going to make some for free, Paimon would feel terrible if you won't get to try it.
Sure. I've never had kale before, knowingly. So, I think kale doesn't have much flavor, but...
Anyway, that's enough idle talk for now. A little while earlier, the chief asked me to bring a few people to help with something. Are you two free? As you can see, due to unforeseen circumstances, I'm short a few people.
I mean, we're not doing anything else.
Of course! We're also here to help. Let's go see the chief!
Perfect. Then follow me.
Alright. I guess maybe they put an interlude just so, like, one, it wouldn't be swung into endless battle, but also that a lot of the stuff is, like, hurts your heart kind of thing, so they probably want to, like, Alright, let's get away from the heavy atmosphere and get into something a little nicer and meet more of the people we're actually fighting with. See how the nation's recovering. Which I guess is a smart move on their part, for storytelling purposes.
We made it, Chief.
You're here, Eon-san. And you must be the traveler in Paimon. I've heard a lot about you. I'm sure we'll have a much better time now with your help.
What the hell is the building behind him?
Let's just get straight to the point. Are the people behind you warriors from your tribe? Did something bad happen to them?
Cold. So cold. Duarte, are you there?
Mentally ill person, but honestly, it sounds like he's dying.
I'm drowning, and there's something in the water.
He's on the ground, but it almost looks like he's trying to swim.
Did the Abyss corrupt these people? And their minds are just still tainted?
The Abyss. The Abyss is coming.
Or they're heavily traumatized.
There are eyes in my hands, and hands in my stomach. And my stomach is full of teeth. It ate all of you. It's coming for me too. But we haven't been eaten. We're right here.
Please tell me that guy with the big hammer is not about to try and kill us. Please disarm him.
Monstrous beasts! How did you get in here?
As you can see, their mental state is quite poor. They went missing after the battle. We found them in the wilderness in the days that followed, but the damage had already been done.
What could have caused this? Do you have any idea? It's probably the Abyss and just trauma in general being cornered. And then just suffering being corrupted.
We found them unconscious in areas corrupted by abyssal tumors, lying next to their deceased comrades. My only guess is that something terrible must have happened during the battle. According to the chief of the Masters of the Nightwind, sudden exposure to a large amount of abyssal power can have mental as well as physical repercussions. We've never seen the effects this heightened before, but maybe Gasoithoth was just too powerful.
Gasoithoth? What's that?
It's the abyssal monster that appeared in the sky not too long ago. After consulting our ancient legends, we decided to call it Gasoithoth, Reaper of the Abyss.
Which makes sense for a name. And surprised they kind of named it, but I guess you gotta give a name to that kind of thing that, you know, appears every 500 years.
Oh, that giant black ball? Didn't we force it to retreat, though?
True. It poses no threat to us now, but whatever wound it inflicted on these warriors still endures. We scoured all sorts of records for a solution, but nothing came of it. There was some mention of a treatment from several hundred years ago, but that knowledge is long gone.
I could try to help.
Right! You can purify abyssal power! Might as well give it a try!
I mean, that might help, but I don't know how mentally will help. That might be a little harder.
It didn't work?
That must mean purifying the abyssal power within them still isn't enough. In any case, thank you for trying.
So, what can we do now? Don't tell me my friend is just gonna be like this forever?
Come back to me, Gogeta! Please, don't leave me like this!
We beat Gasoithoth! They survived the battle! Are we really just gonna sit back and watch them lose their minds?
There's gotta be something we...
Of course not.
What is it, Eon-san?
We'll take it case by case. First of all, we shouldn't keep them cooped up in here. The environment isn't doing them any good. Let them go where they feel comfortable. And the Traveler, Paimon, and I will talk to them.
But,
Are you sure about this?
I know you're worried, but we don't have any other solution, right? Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. But we won't know until we try.
I mean, otherwise, we're gonna be keeping an eye on them. We'll know where they go.
Well, don't just stand there. Let them go. Send someone to follow them, but don't stick too close. We just need to keep tabs on them. All right, it's up to us now. Let's talk to them one by one. This is a bad situation, but I know the warriors will find a way to pull through. After all, we've overcome so many challenges already. What's one more? Let's see. One of those guys was talking about being cold. Do you still remember him?
Yeah, the drowned guy.
It's not often that you see someone almost drown on dry land. Let's go talk to him.
What's their creature do? Oh, they're one of the cool birds. We can fly. Kind of. Oh, that's sick. That is so cool. So where did this guy end up going? That is so sick. I'm just gonna gently land it down. The bird screech.
Found him. Hello? Can you hear me?
So dark. So cold. I want to go home.
Okay, just wait a little longer and we'll take you home. The caravan from my tribe should have brought some firewood. I think starting a bonfire might help.
Huh?
Can't put a bonfire underwater, so it might help him to realize reality.
When it's dark, damp, and cold, what's better than a fire? Maybe the light and warmth will help change what he sees. Wait here while I grab some firewood.
Light. Underwater. Where is it coming from?
Hopefully it doesn't scare him more.
It's working!
Is someone there? Please save me. No, wait. You have to leave this place. The water's too deep. You won't make it.
It's okay. We brought some friends from the people of the springs. They're great swimmers. We're here to save you.
No. Please. Just leave me. Duarte.
Oh no, it's not working anymore!
Looks like the bonfire wasn't enough. That was the second time he mentioned the name Duarte. Maybe we can start there. Let's ask around and see what we can learn.
Hopefully the person's alive.
My friend, is he any better?
We're working on it. But I wanted to ask, does the name Duarte ring any bells for you?
Duarte? Oh yeah, I remember. Duarte was the name of Otoko's Surian companion. Otoko almost drowned as a child, and Duarte was the one who saved him. He dove deep into the water and used all his strength to carry Otoko back to the surface. It was pretty touch and go, but both of them made it in the end.
That means we just need to bring Duarte here and...
Well, you see, Duarte died 4 years ago during an Abyss invasion. He was helping evacuate injured warriors from the front lines, but fell to an ambush.
Need the real Darte. What did Darte look like?
He was a bit on the smaller side, but other than that, he was just your average Kukasaur. Well, hold on. What are you planning?
Just need to impersonate him. Which, I mean, hopefully it'll work, because otherwise this might be really insulting to the guy.
Based on the look on your face, I'm guessing you already have a plan. All right, let's get to work. Oh, and thank you for the information. We'll do whatever we can to help your friend.
No problem. Thank you for looking out for him.
I'm guessing we go back to him. I did not mean to fly in that direction. So, do we already have the item? We're gonna probably need... Brain up. How far do we need to go? Is this not a cuckoo zone? Okay, no, we're good.
We're back! How are you feeling?
Duarte?
So is this gonna work?
How did you get here? Are you here to save me?
It's working!
Shh! What now?
We'll do the top option. Tap his head with your claw.
Wait! Not so hard!
That hurt. Duarte, you have to get out of here. There's something in the water.
That didn't work, so it probably sends out... That out a... Yeah, I feel like touching him will probably actually, like, trigger him. Oh, Lord.
You sense it, don't you? This place is dangerous. Still. Hearing you make that noise reminds me of our first few battles together. You were such a little thing back then. And I also had no idea what I was doing.
He's still trapped in his hallucination. Well, I guess at least didn't do a bad thing? Push him lightly from behind.
You're gonna carry me out of here just like last time. Over a decade later and you're still trying to save me. I can't believe you made it this deep underwater, but I'm so glad you found me. Once we're out of here, let's split a huge portion of blazed meat stew. Just like old times. I owe you for this. We're almost at the surface. People tried to tell me you were dead, you know. As if I'd let that happen. I promised to protect you. There's no way. No way.
Still grieving. Hope we don't mess him up more.
Wait. I failed.
Oh no, he's getting suspicious.
Slam him hard! Dude.
Duarte? Wait, you're not Duarte. How did I get here? Who are you people?
I guess he's out of the abyssal trance now.
Toko!
He's Kaylee. What's going on? All I remember is the battle against the Abyss and then I was drowning. And a Saurian that looked like Duarte saved me. How did I get here? You went through all that for me? While all I did was cause trouble for everyone? I'm so sorry.
None of this is your fault. Maybe it's not my place to say this, but go easy on yourself. You deserve to move past what happened here, and what happened to Duarte.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Go on, get some rest. Is Kaylee, we'll leave him to you. Seems like the key to getting through to them is whatever they cherish the most. Kind of like their last spark of hope. Now we know how to help the others.
Which makes sense.
Let's take heart from this and keep going.
As far as the other individual. Okay, yeah, we're gonna ride along because that's gonna make this so much faster. On top though. Yeah, okay. Yeah, she's hiding over here.
It's coming for me. It's gonna eat me. It's okay. There's nothing to fear. Gasoithoth has lost. Nothing can hurt you anymore. It's no use. It'll just come back.
Nothing can stop it. Nothing can stop the abyss. It will devour everyone. One day, we'll all be reunited in the pit of its stomach.
Maybe it's just Paimon, but she seems to be in even worse shape than Atoko.
She honestly seems like the worst affected.
She can talk to us, but nothing she says makes any sense. She also seems really afraid.
Afraid? Is right. I wonder what triggered it. The battle against the abyss? Or maybe like Atoko, it's some deep-rooted fear, and the abyss just made it worse. Alright, just like before, let's go see what we can learn about her past.
Ion-san, I heard you cured Atoko? I'm so relieved. Is there anything I can do to help? If you need extra hands, I can...
Chief Mutota, perfect timing. I was just looking for you. I wanted to ask you some questions.
I was just looking for you. We haven't even... But, I mean, it's good that he came to us, instead of us having to go hunt him down. You explain what you did to cure Atoko.
I think you're onto something. The mental distress does seem to be connected to pre-existing fears and anxieties. Kochita doesn't like it when people talk about her past. But the situation is urgent. So, I guess I'll be the bad guy.
We kinda need it here.
Ion-san, do you believe there are people in this world destined for battle?
Yes, I get that feeling sometimes when I'm instructing a particularly gifted student. It's something like, wow, you were born to play this sport.
Like natural talent.
Then, what about people destined to be unfit for battle?
Huh? What do you mean?
When Kochita was little, her parents died fighting the abyss.
Oh.
She was only 11 or 12 at the time, and her brother, even younger still. The two saw their parents collapse in a pool of blood as flames roared and spread all around them. Kochita trained hard to become a warrior, but still found fighting abyss monsters too difficult to handle. She and her brother were left with severe trauma after the incident. Pain and fear that they could not get over no matter what.
But isn't Kochita one of the warriors who fought the abyss? Didn't you find her unconscious out on the field?
Yes, we did. You see, something changed within her several years ago when the abyss attacked our tribe and broke into her home. By the time the guards rushed to the scene, they found her standing there, weapon outstretched, hands trembling. Her brother huddling behind her for safety, and the abyss monster dead at her feet. She didn't even look at it, and just kept repeating the same thing over and over. You're the only family I have left. I won't let anything happen to you.
I guess it's what actually got her to get the confidence to defend people.
She became a completely different person after that. She earned a reputation as a very capable warrior, and fought countless battles against the abyss. We all thought she overcame the trauma, and we were so happy for her. But now it seems like even if she buried it deep within herself, the fear still never left her.
Maybe fighting the abyss was her way of making sure she wouldn't lose anyone else.
Probably.
Maybe the thought of experiencing that pain again scared her more than the abyss. On the outside, her choice to fight made her seem strong, but she never forgot the trauma of that night. The abyss just brought it back to the surface.
How can we help her?
This one is tricky. If we can find the right opportunity, then...
Quali?
Quali, what are you doing with that weapon?
Show me the monster that hurt you! I'll make it pay! I'm going to protect you this time!
Calm down, Quali. That monster is already...
I can do it! I don't care what it takes! I just want her to get better. She's the only family I have left.
What if that phrase triggers something?
Family? Oh, hold on, Chief Mutota. Looks like Kochita's responding to his words.
And I mean, especially if this is like trauma rooted with family, he might, her brother might be the only one that can really help here.
If Quali goes to battle, the Abyss will devour him. I can't let that happen. I have to do something. But it's useless. No one can beat the Abyss. It's a death sentence. Just like what happened to Mom and Dad.
You've defeated countless monsters already.
But I'm no warrior. I'm just a coward. Still, I have to protect Quali. What should I do?
Gogeta.
I think you just need to fight it one more time.
Fight it? One more time?
Good idea, Traveler. Her fear of the Abyss runs deep, but she still has the will to fight. She just needs to defeat an Abyss monster by herself, and we can prove to her that the Abyss isn't indestructible, just like you said. I think it's worth a try. Plus, with us around, we can make sure she won't get hurt. Although, that also means finding an Abyss monster.
Try checking the mountains to the north. A few fled in that direction after the battle.
I guess there might be a few scattered remains.
I dispatched a team to clear them out, so most of them should be gone. But there might still be a few stragglers.
Hopefully.
Great. Then let's go right now. Gogeta, think you can make it?
There's no turning back. I have to face it. Even if it will devour me whole.
I'm coming too! I'm not letting my sister face this alone! Not anymore!
Alright, then stick close. Let's go.
Grab that teleport point on the way out. You're definitely gonna need it. I think I almost dropped myself off a cliff. That's, not great. Get this too. What's that over here? Oh, that's total unknown area. We can't even, like, see what that is. Hold on. Where do we need to go? Here. And yeah, we're definitely gonna need this. Gaining Abyss monster. Okay, we're gonna have to go way low. Trying to learn how to control this thing. So we still have to, like, go down. Okay. Nice to land a little bit better, but here we go. I'm getting the hang of it a little bit. So it's still a little
Found him.
scuffed.
Let's get started.
You got this! Woo!
Everything all right, Gogeta? You don't have to force yourself to do this. How can we make this easier for her? I guess we could wear them down first. But I think it's better to stand guard for now. We should wait for the right moment to intervene.
You were the ones who killed them! As a kid, I thought my parents were invincible. They were always so strong and gentle. They seemed like the most powerful people in the world. But I can still see the image of them collapsed at my feet that night. The raging fire, the smoke, the smell of blood, the sound of my brother's cries. It's all burned into my brain. They told me to run, and I could see the fear in their eyes. I've been running from my fears ever since. But why didn't my parents run? It must have been because...
You can do it!
Because of our family. When you have someone to protect, there's no backing down, no matter what.
Stay away from my brother!
I was wondering if we could actually help her as the bird. Not really. Oh, shoot. Yeah, let's not use Gogeta here. She's gonna get herself killed then.
Sorry, I pushed myself.
Man, I was just hoping to maybe get Twirly out just for the Geo construct, but yeah, bad idea. Might need to feed her a little more books just so I can use her and not kill her instantly.
I have to do this.
Where you going, girl?
Shut up.
All right, I guess this one's our problem. Okay. I feel like she's not supposed to be acting like that.
Go away!
Oh, we had to beat it down enough for her to participate. Okay. I was really confused for a second. I was just like, is she broken? Is my game broken? There we go. Actually let her do the final strike. Surprised I was able to do that.
Where are the rest? Where are they hiding?
You defeated them. They're not coming back.
That last strike was absolute perfection. You pulverized them in a single hit.
That's impossible. They were gigantic beasts crawling with eyes, ready to devour everything in sight. No. Wait. What am I saying? Abyss monsters are not actually that scary. I've defeated them before. I know I have.
Now she's starting to come to.
She's back to normal!
Kuchita! What just happened?
Explain the situation to Kuchita.
That is quite embarrassing. Sorry about that. I've always envied warriors who don't get scared or feel lost. It really felt like I was getting stronger over the years. But in the end, maybe I never made any progress at all.
Well, you're probably physically stronger, but, you know, it takes a lot to get your mental fortitude there, too.
It's important to listen to your limits. Just like in training, pushing too hard will only hurt you in the long run. Besides, I have a feeling you won't have to face those fears alone anymore.
Even though we're both scared of monsters, you were always the one who stepped up to protect me. But not anymore. I'm gonna get stronger. From now on, we're in this together.
Is that so? Then I'll look forward to the day when you'll be all big and formidable. I finally feel like myself again. I couldn't have done it without you all. Thank you for everything. I think I'll rest here for a bit. I don't think I can make it back to the tribe just yet.
She probably needs a moment.
I'll keep you company.
All right, then we'll head back. I made sure to check the surrounding area for monsters, and it's all clear, so take your time. Sometimes, our fears never truly leave us. But tomorrow's a new day. As long as you keep moving forward, there will be better days to come.
Got one more to deal with. Gotta return to actually find him. We gotta be careful because this guy has a hammer. So let's not get swatted with
Otoko's all
it.
better. Did you hear?
Really?
Yes, really. It's all thanks to the Traveler and Ion-san.
Ion-san. So I guess this one, her name is more like how you actually see it.
I see. I was wondering why the Traveler was chosen to accompany the Pyro Archon in the final battle. But I guess he really can do the impossible.
Hey, give credit to Ion-san. She may not be coming, but she's, you know, she's doing her good too. She knows these people. You know, you can praise Traveler all you want, but you know, Ion-san's doing stuff too. I guess we're still returning.
So all those rumors about the Traveler really are true.
Kuchita's getting better too.
Oh yeah, let me feed you. I can probably feed her some of the more iffy food I have. Yeah, make some use of that.
Koichi, give me a hand for a sec.
Oh, I cut him off. My bad.
That's 2 people down. You're an amazing problem solver, Traveler. Probably a well-honed skill from all your travels, right?
Oh, and this must be their Wyob. Kind of weird, because their platforms are pretty floaty, so it's just, I guess, stuck right in the middle.
You really know how to give people hope. Ever since you came to Natlan, I've been feeling a lot better about our chances of winning this war.
You've helped a lot, too. You got them through the initial stage of panic.
Yeah. Honestly, Paimon was at a complete loss when she saw so many sick people on the hot air balloon platform. We only found a solution this time because you kept her cool and took control of the situation. You deserve most of the credit.
Well, who am I to turn down such a nice compliment? Most people say the first step is the hardest, but it's not actually all that hard. Exaggerating the difficulty in your own head is where the fear comes in. I'll never get it, or might as well not try. I hear that kind of talk all the time. But if you break your goal into smaller parts, the first steps might actually turn out to be the easiest.
Whoa, you're right. That makes a lot of sense.
Just like when I told you to eat less meat and drink more kale juice. You probably heard that and thought, I can never eat meat again. I'll have to drink kale juice for every meal. I'll practically starve.
That's why Paimon was so against it. I'd probably feel the same way.
In reality, all it takes to start is eating 2 fewer servings of blazed meat stew and adding some kale juice for nutrition. That's it. It's not about making drastic changes all at once.
That sounds like something Paimon could do, but would that really change anything?
Consistency is key. You can't accomplish your goals in one fell swoop. You have to eat away at them little by little. My ancient name means power. Did you know that? So everyone thought I would grow up to be this tall, burly, muscular warrior.
And, you know, she's a warrior, but she may not be that tall. I mean, she's probably quite strong, though. I don't know in actual gameplay, but I'm gonna say in the story, she's probably quite strong if she got to be chosen as a hero.
But that's not what happened. A lot of people were confused and disappointed. My fellow warriors couldn't understand why I inherited that name over them. At first, I also felt lost. It was only later that I realized true strength basically boils down to problem solving. Physical strength is just a means to an end like everything else. So I began to break problems down into smaller parts. When facing an impossible situation, you just need to act. And if you fail, so what? That's just life. Anyway, that's what I've learned over the years. Maybe it'll come in handy for you someday.
Well said. Thank you for the advice.
Oh, well, when you put it that way, Paimon's almost encouraged to start drinking kale juice tomorrow. No, today. Paimon will start today.
I guess after we helped the last guy, we still have one more to go.
You're amazing, Ansan. You really make Paimon feel like she can do the impossible. Maybe your true strength is giving other people strength.
I don't deserve that much credit. You already have that strength within you. I'm sure you've faced more obstacles than I can imagine during your travels. But you never gave up. That proves it. I bet I could learn a thing or two from you.
Hyun-san, bad news. Okotlan is out of control.
Yeah, well, I guess if nobody disarmed him...
Stay calm. I'll be right there. Looks like the time for conversation is over. Come on, let's go see him.
Which direction is he? Oh, we can teleport right near him. Let's go, let's go, let's go! Because if he's got a hammer, he's gonna probably start hurting people on accident. 'Cause he's not in the right head. Dude, stop standing so close.
What are you doing, Okotlan? Wake up!
Don't you recognize us, my boy?
Nah, he's freaking out.
The Abyss monsters are everywhere. Everywhere. They've taken over the tribe. No corner is safe. Did we lose the battle? No. It's pointless to think about that now. A warrior only has one job. Fight until the very end. Careful! He's not himself!
Oh, Kotlan!
Get back! I don't think he can hear us right now. We need to get him under control. Let's go!
Do we? Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys!
He thinks we're abyss monsters? Hey, it's okay! We're not the bad guys!
He can't hear us.
Let's go.
Come on! Give me your worst!
I'm trying, but my D-Luke is not that good, man.
Get out of my tribe!
Beg for mercy.
Yeah, it's hard. Ooh, I just realized I'm about to kill Eula.
Mom, Dad, Archon, this is my final battle!
Allow me.
I'd pull Eula out to heal her, but I cannot guarantee her safety right now. Okay, now we can. Let's heal her while we're in talking dialogue.
Son, you've got to stop. You can't keep going like this.
Wretched monsters! Give me my family back! Look, Cocoland! That's your father! He's standing right in front of you! Get out of my home! I'll never forgive you!
Yeah, he's completely lost it.
Watch out!
Are you alright, sir?
I'm fine.
Probably almost had a freaking heart attack.
Please, don't hurt my son. He's just trying to protect his home.
Don't worry. We'll figure something out.
Got him.
But what should we do now? He's different from the other two. It's like he can't hear us at all. He keeps calling us monsters. We're basically enemies to him now.
Oh, Kotlan.
He has a fighting spirit, that's for sure. But we can't keep him unconscious forever. I need to think.
Abyssal corrosion syndrome. 500 years later, and it's resurfaced again.
Get to see the captain again.
Huh? That voice, it's...
The captain?
So you've seen this illness before?
Direct contact with high concentrations of abyssal power causes irreversible mental trauma in most people. The exact presentation will vary according to trauma level. Some will suffer from superficial hallucinations and maintain the capacity to perceive the outside world. In such cases, verbal and physical interaction can be used to break through the hallucination.
Which is what we did, but maybe this guy can't be solved.
However, there are also those who are so far gone, entrenched in hallucinations so deep, that medical intervention is the only option. That's why we developed the Drought of Lucidity.
The draft of lucidity?
It's a kind of medicine that can dispel the psychological impact of the abyss. The treatment comes with severe side effects, including chronic migraines for the rest of the patient's life.
Oh.
So, it's reserved for the worst cases.
This guy might have to deal with that if we can't snap him out. It's so funny, like, it's not funny, but it's like a neat detail, like, just whenever the captain comes in, it's just this dark piano music. I don't actually know if it's fully true, but I feel like when most Fatui tend to show up, there's always some sort of piano with it, like just dark piano. I really like it though.
This man is a devoted warrior, one not easily swayed from battle. That is precisely why it's so difficult to pull him out of this hallucination. If you trust me to be true to my word, give him this.
Wretched monsters! Setting up an ambush! Give me your worst. It's either your end or mine! Hurry! He's awake!
Please, give him the draft. My son thinks he's alone in this world. In his mind, all his family and comrades are gone, and only enemies remain. There's nothing more painful for a warrior than losing everything you fought so hard to protect.
At the father's request, Eon-san accepts the drought from the captain and quickly gives it to
Monsters!
Makoto. I know I said that wrong.
What's going on? Dad? What are you doing here? My head hurts. I just had the strangest dream.
It's all right, my boy. It was just a nightmare. Let's go home. You need a good night's sleep. But first, I want to thank you for saving my son. May I ask your name?
Just Capitano is fine.
Capitano is how you say it. I guess it's similar to cappuccino. Capitano. Yeah, I guess we've been calling him the captain, but Capitano is probably a little more normal.
I owe you more than words can say, Mr. Capitano. My name is Mune. You're welcome in my home anytime. Time to go, son. Can you stand?
Oh no, he's totally out of it.
I'll help you carry him back.
Damn.
Traveler, let's meet up later.
After the crowd appears, the captain hands a few more doses of the medicine to the guards so that the remaining warriors can be cured.
Thank goodness everything turned out all right.
Thank you. Saved the day. I mean, even if it gives people migraines, at least they can be back to their normal selves and just... They'll have to kind of figure out a way to deal with it.
Think nothing of it. I agreed to offer you my aid, so this is merely a part of that duty. Besides, I care deeply about this land.
Right! When we were with Moika, you told us you and your soldiers defended Natlan against the Abyss 500 years ago.
Which means this guy's old. We kind of knew that, though. I mean, if you're number one, you probably have a lot more experience than much of the younger. Dotre's probably quite old too, just being a clone master, basically.
That's right. My desire to protect this nation remains unchanged. When my platoon arrived in Natlan 500 years ago, like you, we were true outlanders. But as time passed, I encountered the people of this land and witnessed their desperate struggle against the Abyss. Though many of the warriors were rash and inexperienced, they were steadfast and fearless in battle, willing to do anything to protect their fellow citizens, oftentimes with complete disregard for their own survival. Just as I fought for the glory of Conria, they fought for the survival of their nation. We happened to share a common enemy, so I decided to offer my aid. We fought side by side to the very end. I traveled to many places after that, but I never forgot this land. Even now, my work in Natlan remains unfinished.
And I did kind of forget whenever, like, the scene where he was talking with the ruler of death, or like the spirit of death with the angels. I forgot he is Karian and not Notland. My bad. I totally forgot about that. It's because a lot of the times you remember they're from Conria because of the eyes, but we don't see his face. So I just kind of forgot that he's from Conria, and the reason why he's like so persistent against the war in the Abyss is just like he hates them for destroying what was already his home, and he basically kind of lost that completely. Notland hasn't forgotten you either. Why don't you use your name from 500 years ago?
It may seem difficult to understand, but the reason is really quite simple. That name carries with it the glory of my homeland and the honor of Natlan. Yet, I failed to bring my soldiers home. And I failed to help Natlan defeat the Abyss.
But that's not your fault. The Abyss is way stronger than any of us imagined.
You need not comfort me. I am no longer who I once was. Let the events of the past continue to collect dust in the annals of history. I will continue to help Natlan in my own way.
Like, with the draft of lucidity? Who knew you could make medicine? Were you a doctor before?
The drought was Guthred's invention. He was a respected military doctor, as well as my trusted second-in-command.
Thrid, is that the, like, On nose Fatui. I'm gonna look this up real quick. This could just be an NPC. Oh no, wait. This is from a different I think that's actually from what is Sumeru's Dainslev quest. Believe it's from there. He was a different doctor guy. I think, if I remember right, that was like something about like a loop or something. I could be wrong. It could not be Sumeru. It could be a different area. But I believe it's there.
We faced a similar situation to what you witnessed today. The endless battles against the Abyss triggered delusions among the soldiers, to the point where some attempted to kill each other. In order to develop a treatment as fast as possible, Guthred used himself as a test subject. He passed away shortly after the drought was complete. That's who he was. Unrelenting in his pursuits. No matter the cost, no matter the sacrifice. In the end, he even gave himself up for a chance at success. I'm sure he would be pleased his creation aids people, even now. The Abyss has wrought enough suffering on this land. I sincerely hope this war will end soon.
We should be able to finish it off. No matter the cost, no matter the sacrifice. Huh. That sounds rather familiar.
Stop worrying about other people's survival, about their losses and sacrifices. You just need to win. That must be why I've returned. For this moment. Please finish what you set out to do, Commander.
Soul that possessed Auroron. It was Guthred, wasn't it?
You're more perceptive than I imagined. However, some things are better kept secret for now. We may be working together, but our goals are not entirely aligned.
That is true.
What's with the secrets all of a sudden? I'm starting to think we should be more careful around you.
I do not mean to jeopardize the trust between us. I simply prefer to keep this to myself, because it's a personal matter.
I mean, we have plenty of secrets too. It's not like we exactly know each other. We're allies, but it doesn't make us friends.
All I can tell you is this. Natlan may have survived the worst of the crisis, but the souls of this land are still not at peace. And that is why my work is not yet done.
Well, if it's personal, then we'll just have to trust you.
If you have other questions, I'm willing to answer them.
Oh.
Wait, like anything? Hana wants to know how you eat with the mask. Anything you want to ask, Traveler?
Actually, there is something I want to know.
Natlan must pay the price for Mawika's use of the Ruler of Death's power. That price is death. And only Mawika's death can clear the debt. Even now that the war's over and the threat to Natlan is gone, it looks like that death is still set in stone.
Captain knows something about the Ruler of Death. I might not get this opportunity again. I should ask him. Ask about the Ruler of Death.
In the garden cultivated by the gods, flowers and weeds grow side by side. When the weeds compete for nutrients in the soil, the gardener intervenes to inhibit their growth. I'm not one to pass judgment based on my own standard of right and wrong. But it is an undeniable fact that she is responsible for my suffering, as well as that of my people. If that explanation is too difficult to understand, allow me to show you exactly what I mean.
Oh. Curse of immortality. Don't know what I expected, but this.
The ruler of death can freely define the form of death, or grant immortality to anyone she desires. Her power is a rule in and of itself. Faced with such an overwhelming level of power, it can feel hopeless to resist.
Damn it! You don't get to see his face? But if he took the mask off and not even the black is a cover, does he have some sort of veil over his face? Or...
But I am of the belief that, in this world, No destiny is unchangeable, no death inevitable, and no rule unbreakable. So, before the final moment truly arrives, we must fight harder than ever.
Hey, Traveler. Paimon. Sorry, hope I didn't interrupt anything. After helping Okot land back home, I went on a small walk and happened to run into a messenger from the Scions of the Canopy. He's been looking for you everywhere.
Oh, did something happen?
Apparently Shilonen's ready to start forging your ancient name. She needs to check the progress of your Pilgrim's Chronicle, that device she gave you before.
Oh, let's hope we have something, because I kind of forgot about that too.
She invited a bunch of people to be there, including me. So let's head to the stadium once you're done here.
This is a critical time for you, Traveler. It's best not to delay, so let us end our conversation for now. Best of luck to you all. Goodbye.
What a mysterious guy. Still, he doesn't seem quite as intimidating as before. We're basically comrades now, right?
Basically.
Anyway, let's head to the stadium. We shouldn't keep everyone waiting.
So in the end, the captain still hasn't told us his real goal. He kind of reminds Paimon of someone we met recently. Oh, right, the Lord of the Night! They just seem so tired, you know? Since they've both been alive for many centuries, do you think that's just what happens when you've been alive for too long?
Probably. I might have actually tried to look up his face, and either the internet's really good at keeping secrets, or we don't get to see his face, period. Which, I guess if it's a course of immortality, and maybe either his skin is all corrupted with, like, the Khaenri'ah corruption, where it's, like, black and blue. That, or his face is just that horrifying that Genshin doesn't want to get qualified as a horror game. Okay, we need to go over there. Well, I'm going to get... Which direction was it? Wait. Over here. I'm going to grab the section of the 7 before we leave. Just because I want to keep opening up the region. Also, I would like to see this on my map. Is that? That looks cool. I wonder if maybe we'll get to see a cutscene of like what Cappuccino's, I'm gonna hopefully say it right. His like face used to look like, because I'm sure it's like probably horrifying, and that's why they don't want to show it to us, or to, you know, keep a secret, sorts. There we go. We opened up a little more of the map. I don't think I have any of those. I haven't been collecting a whole lot of the Pyro Oculus, but it's also because I use the interactive map, and so I have to make sure I have the interactive map, so I save all that stuff and all that jazz, so it doesn't become a nightmare to go find everything. Go to the stadium, can't we? And everybody's already here. Damn. We're late to the party.
Sure took your sweet time. Wretched scoundrels! How dare you keep the almighty Dragon Lord, Kahulaha, waiting! Kneel before us and apologize, or we'll...
Thanks, Kanish. I love their smug
Don't
little
listen
looks.
to him. We just got here too.
Kanish, Kachina, Mualani? Woo, everyone's here!
Reunited at last. Did you miss us?
I brought candy and cookies to share. Of course we missed you. Ooh, you brought Source crackers too? Score!
Ah, just in time, Traveler. It's so stifling in here. I was just about to go outside to get some air.
It's the same temperature outside. Anyway, how was the trip here?
Pretty smooth.
Huh. To be honest, I also didn't expect this many people to show up.
You know what? We like to have a little bit of a party here, okay?
A third of this amount is more than enough for my plan.
Why do you need them here?
I need to ask them about you, gather their thoughts and hopes. That will help the formation of your ancient name. Oh, you brought the Pilgrim's Chronicle, right? Yeah, let me take a look.
Did we get enough?
Okay. The progress looks good. We have enough people, so let's get started.
Sorry I'm late.
Shaska showing up late for something? That's a first.
I had to follow a group of monsters further than expected. When I got back, I heard about what you did for my tribe. Thank you.
The Traveler deserves most of the credit. Plus, if it weren't for your help during the battle, the Collective of Plenty would have suffered a lot more. We had the manpower to spare, so it's only right we return the favor.
We're just doing our part. I'm glad everything worked out.
Okay, let's save the pleasantries for later. Everyone's here, so let's get started. All right, let me remind everyone what's going to happen. I need each of you to stand before the Pilgrim's Chronicle and share your stories about the Traveler. Your words will be recorded and become a part of the Traveler's ancient name. Any, questions?
So basically, we're about to get a circle of praise around. That sounds pretty nice. I'll sit here and enjoy this.
Nope.
All right, then to start things off.
Hold on. Remember what we discussed?
Oh, right. I almost forgot. Traveler, Paimon, you, can't be here for this part.
What? Is it because everybody's gonna get embarrassed?
Huh? But why? We want to hear what everyone has to say.
I need people's true thoughts and feelings. It's best if the subject in question isn't involved.
Alright, fair enough. Fair enough.
It's much more difficult to express those feelings to someone's face. People get shy in those situations. It's just how it is.
Shy or embarrassed. Okay, I get it. I can't be praised. A circle of praise. Okay, fine.
You're right. Just like when Paimon doesn't have enough more to pay for her meal, but she's too embarrassed to tell the Traveler, so she has to make up some excuse.
Paimon, I don't think that's the same.
So basically, you want us to leave the Pilgrim's Chronicle here and wait nearby?
Oh, don't worry. This shouldn't take long.
Everything Shilonen said made sense, but did you see Lolly's reaction back there? She was definitely the one who decided we should leave.
She's the type to get embarrassed about praising people.
But staying out here is just making Paimon even more curious about what everyone's gonna say. Anyway, you're gonna have an ancient name soon. Ooh, that's so exciting! Feels like we've been in Natlan for quite a while already, doesn't it?
We've been traveling together for even longer.
You're right! If only Paimon could say a few things about you in there.
Well, looks like you're about to have that chance.
Shilonen, is everything all set?
Almost. We're just missing one last thing. You've been by the Traveler's side the longest, Paimon. We need to hear what you have to say.
Okay, Paimon, I'm sorry for all the transgressions I've had against you. Please give me praise. I paid for all your meals. I'll buy you like a good 5-course meal if you want. 7-course meal if you really need it. Like, put in some good words.
But Paimon's not from Natlan.
Oh, it doesn't matter. As a Traveler's companion, your contributions are extremely important. You're the perfect person to finish the story. Sorry, Traveler. I just need to borrow Paimon for a second. It should be quick.
Despite Shilonen's assurance, quite a lot of time seems to pass. I mean, she has a lot to say. Like, we've been together for almost, like, I think Genshin's been on 4 years? Definitely, I don't think 3. I think it's going on 4 sometime soon. Don't quote me on that. That took longer than expected. Did something go wrong?
Paimon gave us a lot, and I mean a lot of information. I'm not even sure the Lord of the Night managed to get all of it.
Well, we've been to 6 nations already.
Oh yeah, that is true. Because it may be like a 5 point whatever update, but I believe Monsat and Leeway kind of did come together when the game first launched. So, you know, yeah, we've been through 6 frickin' nations out of the 7 to 8 we're going to be seeing. Or I guess, if you want to count possibly Celestia, if the game decides to go that route, 9. So, you know, we're pretty far in.
Here, you can have the Pilgrim's Chronicle back. I'll need it when I forge the name, but you can continue your adventures in the meantime. And when the time comes, I will forge you an ancient name unlike anything that's come before, so that you, Moeka, and Natlan as a whole can finally put an end to this endless war.
Yes, please. Alright, well that was a kind of quick interlude. That wasn't too bad at all. Alright, we still have to wait 2 days, but we've been going for about almost 3.5 hours, and I have an early dinner soon, as well as the Twitch stream to set up for later. So we will have to keep exploring the game more another time. So I do thank everyone for joining me in the Haven today. We made tons of progress, actually saving a majority of the war. Still not completely done, but we should be able to finish the final battle next time for next stream. We'll see when my schedule comes out. I should be releasing it later tonight for stream schedule. Hopefully I can at least maybe do double stream Tuesday, but if I can try and do a YouTube stream earlier while still pushing affiliate on Twitch, I will attempt to do so. Because we just have quite a bit of Genshin, and we also haven't attended Windcraft in a while.
But the knights had enough sense to do away with all the superfluous.
Eula keeps talking. Interrupting me. Anyways, here is the Twitch channel at around 6 p.m. I could be a little late. I don't know about a little early. We're going to be playing some Phasmophobia. And if that command doesn't work, I'm just going to put the Twitch link in. Okay, there we go. It does work. But we're going to be playing some Phasmophobia, checking out its new update. I have played the tiniest bit of the new Phasmo update, but I do not understand it. So, you know, we can look into that together while just trying to get the Lighthouse badge, because that's the closest special badge I'm almost there for in that game. Here is my Blue Sky and Twitter. So I will be uploading like schedules there. I do post art there time to time, but what time is that in the UK? It's 6 p.m. CST. 6 p.m. CST. Oh, I don't remember what the exact. I think I don't know time zones all that well, but I think CST and like without knowing location, general EU is like a usual 6-hour difference. Oh, that's gonna be at like 12 a.m. Do not lose sleep. You do not have to lose sleep for this. I'm affiliate pushing, but I do not want people to lose sleep over stream. So, it's only later because it's double stream day. So, yeah, do not lose any sleep. That is not necessary. If you'd like to join, though, you totally can. Just don't make your sleep suffer for that. Yeah, I should be posting schedule soon, hopefully before the Twitch stream, but it all depends on my actual job for when they release the schedule. Sometimes it's early, sometimes it's not. It all really depends on the servers. Hey, you have a good day as well. And yeah, I hope to see everybody either on the next Twitch stream, otherwise when I release my schedules, which I do put it in the YouTube post as well. I will hopefully get to see you guys maybe sooner than next Tuesday, but definitely should be able to next Tuesday. I'm never scheduled Tuesdays, and that's why I like to kind of keep the double stream. It's a nice practice for streaming as much on the same day. So it's a nice trial. Yeah, thank you for everybody joining the Haven. We made plenty of progress today, and I will either see you guys later or I will see you guys another day. Bye bye!